Hi, chat. I'm still a detective because the toggle is still not working. Oh my god, it still is doing sans to me. It still is doing that. But oh boy. Oh boy. I am just a little guy. I have no idea why it don't work, but hey, I'm still a detective. And I'm not, once again, I'm not streaming Thursday, so I'm gonna continue being a detective, because I don't think I'm gonna finish the game today. I don't believe so, but, so that means, like, you know, starting next week, I'm continuing this game and all. Boy oh boy. And then I will continue to be a detective, you know? With my little mustache and my, I guess it's a rather large mustache, isn't it? I can make it a little mustache. Whoa, what the hell, Sans? I didn't set him to loop. Every single time I always think like, oh, I forgot to set it to loop, and then I always check and it's like, no. But I can make the mustache smaller. Now I look French. How do we feel about this? I mean, whoop, that's me. That's me that got small there. I could make it tiny. My tiniest, like the two big segments of it. Oh my god, I can't click on it again. Wait. There we go. Wah! I keep getting close to you, chat. I don't mean to jump scare you. How big can I make it? Indeed. So, what if this is how do we feel about this? This is the maximum mustache length? How do we feel about that? What if, let's, maybe a bit smaller. Maybe let you, oh, that's me again. Oh my god. I keep getting a bit close to you. There we go. I like to line it up with my mouth. So I have to open my mouth a little bit there. I mean, we can see, why don't we see, anything else here that we can add? That'll be, I could add a band-aid. Is there a way to rotate this? I don't know. I don't know how you would rotate it, but I can, maybe I got beat up on the field. What a hard life I must lead, being a detective, you know? It's a hard life. I'm getting beat up by crime. Crime is hard. And so am I. I tried so hard to not make a joke. What else are detectives do? Detective egg? Is this what detectives do? Do they egg? Oh, putting it on my hair makes it woogle with my hair. That's fun. I don't know about an egg. What else comes with Live 2D? Ever since I found these, I've just been feeling silly. I can get a microphone. Yes. This is what I record with. It's this fancy, and not just a snowball. Radio broadcaster, yeah. Exactly, that's my whole new vibe. There's a lot of Christmas stuff. I don't know why, like, there's specifically so much Christmas stuff. I can have a table. This is my I probably shouldn't have that pinned to myself. Whoops, I pinned it even further. How do I get rid of that? Uh-oh. I pinned it to myself. I have a table stuck to me. Somebody help me. I need my surgeries. Okay, I'm just gonna delete everything and then we'll put everything back on. I'm a fool, okay? Yeah, it's these sunglasses, because these are the transparent ones. There we go, and I need a mustache. How the fuck do you spell mustache? If I do like, okay, I do like the ending bit of mustache. There we go. Make it slightly smaller. Just every time I put the mustache on, I want to like raise my eyebrows, like, Oh, really? Are you sure? What a story you have told me. It's very intriguing. That's the kind of vibe that this mustache has. Oh boy, oh boy. How's everybody doing, by the way? I didn't even ask. Give my eyebrows a mustache. Are you sure? We could try that. Get another... No, it's attached to my eye. There we go. Now it's attached to my eyebrow. Been sick all day? Damn. I was gonna say, like, advice, but I don't know any advice. Do better. Simply don't get sick. No. Get attached to my eyebrow. There we go. This is how you know you're a distinguished gentleman. This is what they're like. Could one be a pink mustache? Maybe. I'm just watching the mustaches bounce around. Mustache pink. Okay, here, let's take that one off. That's a beard now. I feel like I'm like a rejected evil advisor, you know? Like the king was looking for an evil advisor to whisper falsehoods into his ear and tell him about, you know, like, oh, they're planning on betraying you, my lord. And in reality, like, the advisor's going to betray him. You know, I feel like I auditioned for that role, but I did not get the part. What did you come back to? Is it not obvious? No? I mean, surprisingly, I feel like the beard one works a little bit. Evil hipster advice. I might get rid of the eyebrow ones. As fun as they are. But, like, honestly, the beard isn't bad. The beard mustache. Just don't look too closely at it. And it's like a, fuck, what's the name of that character? Now, he's too specific, and I don't even remember where he's from, so who knows. But there's a character, I think, that looks like this. But yeah. Dr. Robotnik's evil advisor? Like, Stone? What's his name? Stone? Oh yeah, is the third movie out yet? I don't remember. Either that or it's soon or something. I don't know. I like those movies, even if they have cops. I could have phrased it. No, it's fine. Okay. But yeah. I feel like this makes me feel evil and stuff. So, need to see more of them? Hell yeah. I like those movies. They're silly, and I like Stone Botnik. Stobotnik or Stone Botnik? I don't remember the ship name. Those two evil gay bitches. I like those little freaks. Why wasn't that pink mustache on your upper lip? That's sort of taken by a different fictional character. They go hard, yeah. Okay, instead of just staring at myself, I should pull up the game because I got a bit distracted before stream. And I didn't pull up the game yet. You have an idea? Ooh. Small pink stash on the big black stash? Alright, let's try that. Let's try it. Is it OU? Okay. Do. It's intriguing. It's like I dyed the tips of my mustache. You know? This is like the opposite of, here, I might do it the other way around. Is there? No, I pinned it again. Shit. Okay, delete all current items. Here we go again. Okay, sunglasses. There we go. Now, pink mustache. There we go. Now I need the black mustache. Okay. I'm trying to get it. I mean, I don't like that it's like poking outside of the other one. But there's not really any other way for me to do it. I'm trying to emulate Wilfred Warfstache, specifically in Wilfred Mother-Loving Warfstache. Hi, hyperfixation activated. That's the video where it's one of the few ones where we know canonically like when it takes place, because it takes place at the same time as the Damien video, and also same time as part of In Space with Markiplier. And Wilfred Mother-Loving Warfstache is, you know, Wilfred is like still becoming Wilfred, and it's like just like the ends of his mustache are like, you know, slightly warping there, like they're curled up at the ends, and it's a little pink just at the ends. And it's one of my favorite looks for him. You know? Because I like the pink mustache is iconic, but it's so silly. Like, it's so like plastic. I need to rewatch his ending of Heist, you know, to double check what it looks like in that, because I just remember what it looks like pre-Heist, and in all of those, you know, like Markiplier TV and the Warfstache interviews, etc. It's all like a very obviously plastic pink mustache. And I need to double check what it looks like in Heist, because I don't remember if they used the same thing or if they went for a more realistic one. But yeah, I think we might be, do we want to, look, Wilfred Mother Loving Mustache, that video is one of my biggest inspirations for noir detectives because it's about a noir detective. So if I reference it, it's fine because it relates to me being a detective. I love that video so much. It's like one of, if not my favorite bits of Markiplier lore, just all in that one video. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I'm normal. Ignore everything about me, but I'm normal. If you take off your headphones and look away from the screen and forget everything you've ever seen of me ever, then you know that I'm normal. Right? Let's play a video game, shall we? It's genuinely a good one? Exactly. I mean, all of them are, like, genuinely good ones, but it's definitely, like, fucking cinematography, you know? It's fucking... wow. You know? I'm pulling up the game. It's gonna do its little anime intro or whatever. Loading in. I'll let it play again. I haven't looked at it since the first time. Hi, Scout. I wonder what Scout stands for. Casey! Becky! We haven't seen her in a while. I want to see her again. Same for Casey. I'm like looking at all the characters. I'm like, okay, is there anybody I haven't seen yet so I know that there's more characters appearing? But no, I recognize everybody I saw.
No, that's wrong.
I guess I didn't recognize them, but you know. I have no clue who any of those people were. So let's get gaming again, shall we? Last we left off, in case you missed it, we are on the bridge of a ship right now. There has been a murder and an attempted murder. Murder of a security guard hired from the Leith organization, which is the same organization who sent Frank Pritchell, the killer in Case 1, to honor the main character's workplace. So, you know, mysterious organization and all. That, personally, I still believe as a lot has something to do with the creation of Scout, our little robot friend with a mysterious past. So let's investigate over here. This is where we found the attempted murder victim. Mal Cruz was his name. We found him tied up in here. And he had been not my personal suspect, but the main character's main suspect. So that sort of, you know, writes him out for being, I mean, unless this is like the biggest cover-up ever, but that doesn't feel right. Okay, let's see here. Try out this 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. Damn. 1, 4, 1, 2, 1. Okay. There we go. We got this little chunkus. Ba-ba-ba. There we all go. Everything is working out well. Okay. What we're doing right now is we're doing a nonogram, because that's how Scout, our little robot friend, determines what he's scanning. Because he's a little broken. But we love him anyway, even if he has tragic backstory. Even if he has mysterious backstory of organization made him and what evil stuff. Guess what your streak is? Is it 69? I ask because that's the funny number. No? Okay. I have no clue then. It will be soon? Ooh. Oh. I look forward to that day. Check Discord. Oh, whoa. Yo! A stack! Nice! Minecraft stack! Fuck yes! It's what I think of every single time I see that number. That's the only reason that 64 exists, right? Is to be for for Minecraft. It's always a stack. I know there's items in Minecraft that don't stack to 64. I've had my inventory clogged up by eggs before. I know there's 16, and I think same for Endy Pearls. You know? And of course there's the ones that are only the one. Whatever. It's 64 all in my heart for all of them. And that's the number. That's the Minecraft number. Some numbers are just claimed... Some numbers are just claimed by, like, certain things, you know? Like, anytime you see 150, that's the Pokemon number. What about 151? They're both the Pokemon number. They share the title of being the Pokemon number. Is that a skull? Oh shit! Yeah, that does look like a skull. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be real or not, because one of the people who owns this boat is, like, a horror director. And, like, the cups were served, like, the beverages were served in human heart-shaped cups. But it could also be a real skull, because we are investigating a murder. So... who knows? It's a 50-50. There we go. Is this a real skull? Skull! Spooky month. That was last month. There are skulls everywhere. Didn't you know? The spirits of the dead keep the ship afloat. It's actually bad luck to disturb them. Honor, put it back, put it back. Calm down. I'm just kidding. Oh. I am fairly certain that was not funny. These skulls aren't real. Feels like they're made of clay or something. Maybe they're supposed to be party decorations? I preferred the balloons. That's weird. I think there's something inside. They're all full of dirt and... diamonds? Was I right about the smuggling? Fascinating. Maybe this is a smuggling operation. I jumped to smuggling and I was like, no, this isn't where this game is going. I shouldn't just immediately jump to smuggling. Oh my fucking god. I kept saying smuggling yesterday and then immediately following it up with, but probably not, but probably not. These skulls must be worth thousands of dollars each. There are hundreds of them.
This explains why Ray didn't want anyone near the hold.
Cross will be pleased. Looks like we finally got Ray Kino by the stones. Haha, penis joke. Welcome back, Detective. How's Mel? He's gonna have one hell of a headache, but he'll live. Did he say who attacked him? Not yet. It'll be at least a few hours before he's awake. Still, we can do is wait. Unless you know how to read minds. So, what'd I miss? You found a smoking gun while I was away?
No, but we did find over $500,000 in diamonds.
Very funny. Wait, you're serious? This could be big enough to see the Kinos get put away for a long time. Don't be so sure. Any case has got to be ironclad or it won't stand a chance in court. We've got a victim of assault in the cargo hold full of diamonds. How can that not be enough? I know detectives who spend years building a case against the Kinos, but it all went up in smoke as soon as Ray took the stand. He's one of the best on her.
Then we need more evidence. An indisputable link between the Kinos and the diamonds.
That'd do it. Wish I could help, but Ray's still threatening to have me fired. Can't your captain back you up? I know he's mad at you, but this case could be huge. I wish it worked that way. But don't worry about me. I know you and Scout can handle this. You're a good team. It's nice to finally have your support on a case. And it's nice to have a partner I can trust again. Been too long. Partner is a bit of a leap. We, like... it's more so, you know... We're just annoying you, I feel. We're showing up and being annoying. And causing problems. We finally weared his defenses down enough. You know? No, it's called being silly. True, true, true. Your Honor, in my defense, I was just being a little silly. In my defense, sir, I am just a little guy. And that cannot be held against me. Objection. The attorney has not made it properly clear that I am just a little silly, goofy guy. And that is really necessary in order to get the full context of the case. Let the record show I did it all for rock and roll. Let their court record show that I am not sus. Let the record show that I was in a silly, goofy mood. I rest my case. Your Honor, I was in a silly, goofy mood. No. No, I'm not sus in the slightest. Let the record show I'm just a little guy? Let the record show I'm just a little kitty cat puppy dog? Oh my god, that would... Imagine I have to, like, imagine I get fucking... I'm like a witness in, like, a murder case. Or something like that, and it's like a serious crime. And they're like, oh, please state your name and occupation. And I'm like, I'm a cat dog on the internet. I go online and I play video games and I'm a little puppy and doggy. Referring to a song with the rock and roll line, or because it sounded familiar. Unless you mean a different part of your message, in which case, completely went over my head.
It's gonna be a 1 here or here. I don't have enough information. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I'm not... Man, I don't remember it though. That's me with most music, to be fair. It's like, I've probably heard that at some point in my life. In one ear and out the other, so they say. Boop. I need my mind to be empty so I can remember My Chemical Romance lyrics and nothing else. Well, also some musicals. I need to have the entirety of falsettos memorized at any point, you know? Something happened here. Something happened around here that's incorrect, but we'll see. I'm gonna get a couple more of these other bits first, and we'll see, if anything needs to be further corrected. I'm seeing a lot of things not lining up, really. Okay. If I go like that... Oh, Nickelback. I do know some of their songs, but I only, like, have listened on, like, multiple times, like, 1 or 2 of them. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this part of this puzzle and go again from here. Only listen to some of their songs as one just goes well on my playlist? Yeah. There's only like 2 or 3 bands that I listen to, like, all of their songs, you know? Most bands I know, like, maximum 10. It's a bit, like, that's a big deal if I know 10. Most bands, I'd say, like, 3 or 4. With a lot of, 1s and 2s. It's like, I think the bands that I listen to, like, all of the music from, like, My Chemical Romance, The Rex, Set It Off, are, like, my big ones. Those 3. And then, it's like, oh, I know maybe maximum 10 over here again for, like, Lemon Demon, Tally Hall, maybe like Fall Out Boy. And then, like, every other band or artist, I know, like, 2 or 3. In my defense, one of those 2 or 3 ones is Will Wood, and, like, how would I would say that I know, like, of the songs, I know maybe, like, 4 or 5. You think I know those titles? Do you think I can remember any of those fucking titles? No. Impossible to name his song? Truly? I know some of them. I just have, like, I, like, categorize them in my head. I'm like, why? Why would you do this to me? Granted, I said that I know My Chemical Romance ones. That's why I don't remember the earlier ones, like, their first and second albums. Why I get confused about those ones all the time. But, like, come on, if the, like, I get why, for, like, aesthetic reasons, you might name a song something that never is said within the song itself. However, I'm never going to know the name of the song if they don't say. If they don't say the name of the song in the song, I'm never going to remember the name of the song. Okay, yeah, I Me, Myself, yeah, that one, easy. That one's easy to remember. And then, oh yeah, I forgot about Thermodynamics Lawyer, Esquire. Yeah. It's like, okay, that's the one where he talks about a shovel. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying right now to Mr. Wood. Yeah, the song with 5 names. I always forget how many it is. I'm like, the song with the thing in it. Sir. He's... Somebody stop him. Now I do know I did mention Fall Out Boy is one of the bands that I know some songs of. I am aware of the hypocrisy. In my defense, I grew up with Fall Out Boy, so they get a free pass. And also I don't even... A lot of the songs that I listen to aren't the ones with the big titles. I'm also aware that my favorite My Chemical Romance song is You Know What They Do to Guys Like Us in Prison, and they never say that in the whole thing, and it's a very long title. But still! I can still complain and be a hypocrite. Nothing wrong with being a little bit of a hypocrite. You know? I don't even know that one. Oh yeah, I did not pay attention to what it was. Tapes?
This seems to be some form of analog data storage. Primitive, but effective.
It's not just data, Scout. These are movies.
Movies? What movies?
Quit jostling me, I'm trying to read the labels.
Are they detective movies? Can we watch one?
I don't recognize the titles. Fog over Gainsborough? The Elm of Scott's Wood?
According to my knowledge database, they were written and directed by Erin Kino.
Not surprising she'd have copies of her films on her own boat. Maybe she was planning a screening?
Hi, Detective Cross.
How's the investigation going? What do you think about the diamonds? I think one of those skulls is worth more than I earn in a month. This has to be connected to Laurie's murder somehow. Could Ray really get you fired? He could do a lot worse than that. Him and Aaron have a lot of money, and that means they have a lot of influence at City Hall.
Shouldn't laws be applied consistently, regardless of wealth?
That's how it's supposed to work. But every man has his price, and most people's are lower than they'd like to admit. Alright. New things to show you. Mal's still recovering at the hospital. They'll let me know as soon as he's awake. I don't know why you're showing that to me now. You're not thinking of keeping those diamonds, are you? Who'd miss one skull out of a few hundred? Fine. Fucking narc. I don't really watch modern stuff. Give me a black and white flick any day.
I agree. Nothing can beat the classics.
We might have more in common than I thought. Alrighty then. That's everything here. Let's go to the bridge.
Hi! Hi again there, Clyde. This fucking guy.
How's the radio, Captain? Pick up anything interesting? Not a peep.
I could be wrong, but you seem upset.
And damn right. That signal's my only way out of here. But it's probably just, Detective, get over here. The code's repeating. You missed it again. Damn it all. Now I've got to wait until it repeats again.
No, you don't. I've recorded it. Attempting to decode. Yay, Scout. It seems the code is too complex for my limited decryption algorithms. I will require additional hardware.
Can I go now? You've got your code. You can't just go. This is a murder investigation. Am I a suspect? He's got a point. The diamonds, Mel. Everything at the moment points towards Ray and Aaron.
We have found no evidence against Captain Muscleman.
Alright, fine. But I'll need your contact details in case we need to talk to you. Call the agency. They've got my number.
One last thing, Captain. Don't leave town. Isn't that what we're supposed to say?
Where's Captain Muscleman going? And shouldn't you be at the hospital? I just couldn't stay away. An admission of targeted harassment. Brave choice, Detective. Stupid, but brave. The fact that we're letting Muscleman go makes him more suspicious, but who knows? I'd better get out of here before I do something I'll regret.
Investigating even more. In the pillows. 6, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, hell yeah. I didn't think that would take up the entire thing. One, two, 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 1, 2. Hell yeah! Alright, good night, Haldo. Have good dreams. Oh, pasta water. Boop, 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 boop. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Aww.
Pasta water that lets you smuggle some diamonds for yourself. Fuck yes.
Well, actually, we have this one fully eliminated, so let's 2, 1, 2, 1. 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Let's actually just redo this one again. 3, 1, 2, 3. Ba ba ba. Ta-ta. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. No. 4, 1, 3.
That's gonna be like that.
This is a... Not to potentially jinx myself here, but this one's a bit easy compared to like some of the other ones I've had to do. Not complaining, just making an observation. The first step of the scientific method. making an observation. This just turns into like this turns into an educational stream where I teach you guys about the scientific method. Of course I fucked up somewhere here. Ah, there it is. Found it. Do. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Oh, I fucked up here as well somewhere. As well as in this row. Let's just get rid of that row and this column, and I'll come back to them. Well, I suppose I can just redo these bits. There we go. 4 and 2. Ba-ba-ba. There we go. Oh, and I messed up here. What is... Oh, it's a clapper? Is that what they're called? Yeah, clapperboard. Got a clapperboard then. I haven't seen one of these since the day we met.
What do these chalk markings indicate?
It says it's for a production called Radio, directed by Aaron Kino. Oh, wait, is the radio show... Is the radio message we've been hearing not real then? Is that for her thing? Or is she just doing that code? I don't know. Must be left over for one of her movies. Scene 448, take 2 EA? That doesn't make sense. Whoever wrote this must have made a mistake.
Perhaps not. 2EA is 746 in hexadecimal encoding.
You think they had to do 746 takes of one scene? Mods, kill that man.
Perhaps Aaron is a perfectionist?
I mean, I said before that I thought that she was gonna be Kubrick. What do you want now? Can you give any explanation for that radio signal? Sounded like noise to me. It's probably just interference. So far, the only interference around here has been you. Very funny. You should have gotten into comedy. Perhaps then you wouldn't have been fired. Ha! Spelling is hardly. The game's up, Ray. We found the diamonds. What diamonds? In the cargo hold. The ship's carrying enough gems to bedazzle Union Station. It's the first I've heard of it. I can only assume Mal Cruz was conducting some kind of a criminal enterprise. But he was attacked. He's the victim. I'm sure he'd like you to think so. But answer me this. Why was he attacked? I propose that it's because he was working with criminals. Diamond smugglers aren't known for being good people. Take me, for example. I'm a horrible person. No comment. Where did all these fake skulls come from? How should I know? They were in your cargo hold. Mal must have put them in there. God only knows what he was up to. Do you recognize these reels of film? Yes, it's some of Aaron's early movies. Somewhat crude now looking back, but still bold in vision and execution.
If her new films are better, why keep these?
You'd be surprised at the things you can learn from your past work if you look closely. Can you tell me anything about the project this clapperboard came from? Radio. I don't remember it. Intriguing. Okay, let's go back to the deck. We can show him. What's your take on that radio signal, Detective? Whatever. No, I'm not country. That's the other characters. Whatever it is, it's important enough to be sent in code. My money's on it being something to do with these diamonds. But I thought Scout had some kind of hacking program written into that silicon of his. Can he break the code?
Sorry, Detective. My abilities are limited to wire communication protocols.
Isn't there some kind of police gadget we can use? We do have something that might do the job back at the station. Never used it myself, but you can figure it out. I'll radio ahead to let them know we need it.
Ooh! Can show you stuff now.
I've already told you about that. I don't know why you're showing that to me now.
Alright.
Going back then to LAPD precinct. Cross said that there should be some decoding equipment around here somewhere.
Let's find it. Whee! I love decoding, it's fun. And I like making code.
Ba-ba-ba. This one seems interesting. A lot of small numbers on this one. It's always easier to get them if they have big numbers.
That just means it's a challenge.
Just checking. It's easier to visualize by just putting them down rather than trying to do the math out, in case you're wondering why I actually physically put them down, even though I'm gonna have to delete most of it anyway. This shouldn't have one, but just in case, yeah. Okay. 6, 1, 2, 1. And I'm doing them in this row here because this one doesn't have anything in it. And like some of these already have them in their some things filled out. So I don't want to get rid of any progress that's already been made. 311 won't have anything. There we go. Got most of that one now. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Nope. No way that's gonna have one, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 4, 1, 1, 5. Close to having something. Close to having it fully there. As a matter of fact, exactly having it fully there because of these middle bits. 5, 1, 2, 2. There we go. We don't know if that one's there or not, actually. There we go. 2 and 2. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. 1 and 2. So that has to be there. 4, 3. 1 and 2. 1, 1, 4. 2. This looks sort of like a copier or a printer. Like this is like the flat surface and then that's like the raised bit. I mean, it is just like some sort of technology, yeah? Because they said it was something to decode stuff with. Da-da-da. Okay. There we go. What is it? Oh, that is sort of like what I was saying. Police decoder. Pretty straightforward name, huh? Alrighty. You found it. Now we can finally decrypt that radio message.
Not quite. We still need the decryption key. My analysis indicates we're looking for a key pair of two 12-bit integers.
Two numbers? Can't you just guess?
There are 16.7 million possible combinations. At a rate of 2 per second, it would take me approximately 197 days to guess the correct key pair.
So we can't find out what this code says until next spring? So much for moving fast around the keynotes. Wait a second, what about the clapperboard?
Scene 448, take 2EA. 448 and 746. Yes, that could be the key pair. I can attempt decoding immediately, although I will need access to the yacht radio to replay the recording.
Haven't you got a speaker?
Of course, that's how you hear my voice. But decoding without the original hardware could introduce errors. It's really quite fascinating. You see, minor variants in the playback matrix could result in unanticipated...
I'm just going to pretend I understand and we'll head back to the anemone.
That will also work.
Oh!
I've entered the decryption key into the police decoder. No errors so far. Beginning playback. Compensating for ambient noise. Adjusting frequency thresholds. I have it. The decrypted message is E-L-M.
Elm? Like a tree? Wasn't there a thing about that? Yeah, one of the movies was named that. I remember it because it reminded me of Nightmare on Elm Street. And I was considering making a joke about it, but then I opted not to. Is that it? I don't understand.
Elm, a tree of the genus Ulmus, often cultivated for its attractive foliage, but also known for its use in shipbuilding.
Okay, but why would someone go to the trouble of encrypting the name of a tree? I think I know why someone transmitted elm to the anemone. It had to be something innocuous but distinctive. Something the police would never understand, but that someone on this boat would recognize. Elm refers to one of Aaron's films. We've got the answer right here on one of those reels.
You're right. One of the movies he found is called The Elm of Scott's Wood. Could the signal be referring to that?
Makes sense, doesn't it? It all but confirms that the transmission was intended for the Kinos.
But we still don't know what it signifies. Is it a signal? Are we supposed to watch the movie?
Maybe, but we're missing one thing.
A projector.
I was going to say popcorn.
I could scan the film with my camera, frame by frame, and look for anything out of the ordinary.
In one of Aaron's films, you'll be here all week.
I'll do my best. Initiating scan.
Ads are soon, just so everybody knows. Oh baby, we scanning. Let's just do... Just do all of them. Just do all of them and then we'll clean it up after. Three, two, three, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, doing a bit of a waltz there for a second. 2 4 1 1 2 4 1 2 2 2 2 2. All right. Let me just get rid 4 2 5 1 3 4 4 4 2 3. Okay, the ads have started. Alright, if anybody needs to take a break, now's the perfect time. And as I said, I got distracted at the beginning of stream, like right before, so I do personally need to take a little bio break. But I will be back before the ads are over. Or maybe, who knows? I'll be back when I'm back, okay? I'll be back when I'm back. Everybody being normal while I'm gone. No crimes. No crimes. Right? Everybody was being okay? Sorry for that thump. That was me picking up my headphones, and that might have been a bit loud. I placed them right next to my microphone. Probably should have picked those up before I unmuted. Everybody normal? Oh, I'm not normal apparently. Let's go back over here for a second while I make sure I'm turn my camera off and on again. Now I'm normal. Alright, gamers, you ready to resume our puzzle times? No, not reset puzzle. No, no, no. We're continuing the puzzle. Da da da. Okay. I'll do some of these guys, these vertical guys. I'll do them over here on this 125. So this guy 3 1 3 3. I got distracted and I forgot. I wasn't sure if that was the one that I did. 1 2 3 1 2 1. So that just fills it all perfectly. Epic, epic, epic. Epic gamer moment. Ba-ba-ba. Bit like that. Do. 4, 2, 1. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. All being normal, all working out. Three. Everything is going well. Man, my puzzles. I haven't come up with a thing for me to talk about absentmindedly while I'm doing puzzles for this stream yet. Like, I don't want to double dip and go back into musicals again. Unless there's like, unless it's like a natural, organic transition into something. Like, what have I talked about before on stream? I guess we were talking about Sonic the Hedgehog earlier. I don't know that much about Sonic the Hedgehog, unfortunately. I know enough to go like, oh, that's a cool guy. And I see fan art of some of these characters sometimes and I'm like, ah, I probably know more characters than the average person, but not the average Sonic fan, you know? Like, I know Surge. I've seen her. I've seen characters doing things. I don't know, I feel like I can't get into Sonic, you know? It feels like Sonic fandom is something that I'm like not allowed to get into. That's what it feels like for me. Film cell. Rank C, baby.
I found something. Look at this frame.
Looks like part of the credits. Someone circled one of the names. Art Jansen.
A new suspect?
Maybe. Whoever they are, they're involved. We just need to find out how. AJ. Art Jansen. Just say nothing or you'll end up in handcuffs again.
Like the anemone, I too must return to the dock.
Not if you do as I say. Why are you making this so difficult? Is there a problem, Ray? No, I'm just conferring with my client. I guess you two have a lot to talk about. There's quite a case building against you. I really hoped you would be different. I thought you, of all people, might rise above the level of lies and scandal. Seems I was wrong. We're just trying to get to the bottom of things here. If you're innocent, you don't patronize me. The innocent have nothing fear is the rallying cry of the tyrant. Exactly! Oh my god, I'm glad somebody called out the fact that that phrase was originated by Nazis. We'll have our day in court, Ms. Rai. Then we'll see who has nothing to be afraid of.
I love her design still.
It's like that phrase was originated by them, or a very similar phrase, you know? Either way, it's like, yeah. People can be afraid of you discovering other entirely unrelated things. Like, the fact that this guy seems to be guilty of smuggling doesn't necessarily mean that he committed the murder and assault or battery. I forget which is the term for whatever Mal suffered. Ba-ba-ba. Which is which for assault and battery? Does anybody know that? Or is that something I'm gonna have to Google after stream? If I remember to. 2, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, nothing for that. 1, 5, 2. Nope. 2, 1, 3, 1, 1. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Well, I got 1 dot out of that. Okay. Four, 5. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. I said the thing about Sonic earlier, where it's like, I feel like I had to have gotten into that fandom when I was a kid, or a teen, or something like that, you know? Like, I feel like in order... Like, I've never met a casual Sonic fan. Every Sonic fan I've ever met, or like seen online, is somebody who just fucking is obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm sure there are casual fans, but I feel like I can't, like, engage with that whatsoever. Like, I'm like, man, I don't have the energy to obsess about Sonic. I didn't get into it when I was a kid, so like I have like a predisposition to Sonic the Hedgehog. You know? Snick. Snick the Hedgehog. By Fall Out Boy. Ba-ba. Okay. Everything's getting put in its proper place. Ish. Ish is doing a lot of work for that sentence. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, we know that that's there for the 3. Two, 3, 1, 2. So we do know that that is the 3. And that could be part of either of them, so I can't do much more about that, but that I can bring up a bit. Do. Let's see here. Two and 3. Just have that 3 there. We have those like that. Okay, with this 4 and 5, it's a bit difficult to tell, but I think... Yeah, there has to be like that, so that is a part of the 4. So the 5 has to be like that, so that sets off. Bit of a chain of dominoes here. Yeah, that has to be the 2. Has to be 3, 4. Ba ba ba. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. I don't have enough to talk about with Sonic the Hedgehog in order to fill a thing. That's something I have to think about as much. You know? Other things I've been talking about during these things have been things that I don't have to think about in order to talk about them. Sonic the Hedgehog? That's not innate. That's not in my core being. What is that? Oh, Rolodex. Ah. I thought it was like one of those like things of tape that you use whenever you're taping boxes.
Honor, this deck of playing cards is all stuck together.
That's a Rolodex, Scout. They're business cards, and mostly for lawyers by the looks of it. Must belong to Ray.
Ah, a database? There may be a file in here for Art Jansen.
Can't see that name under A or J.
Perhaps they go by another name. We should try to find out. Hi, Erin. Look at her. Hello again, Honor. You look different.
What do you mean I look different?
Someone who's lost is often difficult to find, even if they want to be found. Many are overwhelmed by fear and swept away. When they open their eyes, they find themselves alone, cut off from their past and lost to their friends. But sometimes the lost are able to find the inner strength to become a beacon in the dark. They take the place where they were at their most hopeless and turn it into a new harbor.
I don't...
You were lost, Honor, but now you found your way. That makes you different. Aw.
Do you know anyone named Art Jansen?
No?
You sure about that? Are you sure about that?
I don't know anything about that.
A skull can hold great wealth.
A skull can hold great wealth in knowledge and passion, or in treasures beyond imagining. I don't know anything about that.
What can you tell us about these movies?
These are older works. I no longer know the creator.
Didn't you write?
Didn't you write and direct all of these? No. A person very much like me did, but I am no longer that person. She knew much less about the world, but she had a great deal more time left to experience it. Isn't that ironic?
The scene and take numbers on this clapperboard didn't make sense.
Until we realized they were a key to decoding a radio message. Yes, sometimes it's not the image that is at fault, but our perspective.
This film cell comes from one of your movies, and the name Art Jansen is circled. Who's he?
I don't know.
But he worked on your film. He's in the credits.
Did Isamu Noguchi meet everyone who manufactured his furniture?
Is this your Rolodex?
I prefer to let fate guide my hand. You must call the wrong number very often. Who are we to decide which numbers are wrong? God, I love her. She brings me so much joy.
Detective, we have a new lead. Hi, Cross. Well, you gonna tell me about that new lead or what? We managed to crack the code from the radio signal. It leads to a frame from one of Aaron's films. Okay, let's see it. But if I show you some other stuff first? I don't know why you're showing that to me now. Fine. Does Art Jansen mean anything to you? I think I saw it in a furniture catalog once.
It's a person. They worked on one of Aaron Kino's films.
That radio transmission pointed us right to their name. I just don't know why. Any ideas? I'd suggest you head down to the station and see if we have a file on them. If you're lucky, you'll get some answers.
Will you radio ahead like before?
Even I can't get the LAPD to just hand over a file to civilians. You'll have to hack into the database. And you're okay with that? No. But you obviously are, so I might as well get used to it.
Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Doing my crime. Doing my crime.
Okay, coast looks clear. We need to access the police database and search for information on Art.
What if someone catches us?
I'll just tell them we're, computer technicians. We're here to fix the parallel memory processors.
That is not a real thing.
Yeah, well, they won't know that. Now come on, we're here to get the file, not take a computing class.
I will be as quick as possible, for both of our sakes.
Hacking mini game. Hacking mini game. 221311 22. Ba ba ba. Okay, that's the first one. 31315 111. Da da da. 52254 Ba ba ba. Oh, it was just the 3. I was ready for like 5.
I'm in. Hacking voice. I'm in. Or hacker voice. That's the meme. Honor, I've learned what memes are. Scanning police records for Jansen, Art. One match found. The file is almost empty. No picture. No contact details. Just the name.
Might not even be the right person.
There is one other piece of data. A court record. Mr. Jansen filed a lawsuit 3 years ago against Aaron Kino.
Now we're talking. What was the claim?
Theft of property. It seems the case was settled out of court, but most details have been removed from all records at the request of Aaron's defense attorney.
And we both know who that attorney was. Come on, I want to know what Aaron has to say about all this.
Ooh. Someone's in trouble.
Can I tell him about that? I guess I didn't get anything new to show.
Aaron.
You lied about knowing Art Jansen. We found court records that say he filed a lawsuit against you.
The math is a difficult thing to grasp. Can you say for sure who and what you know? There's no point lying to us anymore. No point? Then I'll be blunt. I had forgotten him. It's not my first day. It was not my first day in court. I weather these storms the only way I know how. I rise above them. Violent waves do not disturb the flight of birds.
Except you didn't rise above it. Ray just made the problem go away.
And I'm sad it came to that. I like Crafts. He had such a strong distaste for life. I found it enviable.
Crafts? You said you like crafts. What did you mean?
A certain style. Monica's the name. After all, what are labels between friends?
What?
Label. Style. Monica. Moniker? Honor, I get it. Crafts is a nickname. Very good. Maybe you'll solve this after all.
Oh, I get it. Arts and crafts.
He was a real talented props master. If it didn't exist, he could make it. That's a kind of magic, don't you think?
I like how as the voice goes on, it progressively gets more and more Apple Bloom. I'm gonna have one more look through that Rolodex.
But you said Art Jansen isn't in there.
Maybe not under that name, but if I look under C... Aha! There is a card for crafts, and it has a telephone number. Hope it's still in use. Hi, is that Art Jansen? I'm calling about Aaron Kino. Wait, don't hang up. I'm a detective, and I need your help. Well, he took a little convincing, but once he heard I'm building a case against Aaron, he was happy to help.
So, what did he say?
After filming Wrapped on the Elm of Scots Wood, a bunch of props went missing. They blamed Art at first. It nearly ended his career. But then he caught Aaron leaving the set with a box full of stuff. He couldn't believe it. She was just gonna let him take the blame.
That would explain the lawsuit. Props used in filming can fetch a high price on the black market.
Except they were never sold. Ray paid Art to withdraw the case, and no one ever found out what Aaron did with the missing props. Which, by the way, included 200 clay skulls.
Figured. I was gonna, if like she didn't come to this conclusion within these next few sentences, I was like, they'll probably say it.
Clay skulls, like the ones that we found.
Exactly. Which means we have a direct link between Aaron Kino and those diamonds.
Let's go tell Detective Cross.
Hey, Detective. Good news. We managed to contact Art Jansen. Remember those clay skulls? Aaron stole them.
Which means she almost certainly knew what they were being used for.
Speaking of which, I just got off the radio with headquarters. They found the buyer for those diamonds.
Ooh. Is it the CEO guy?
You said they found the buyer for the diamonds? Remember that GPS you found? You thought it might have been Mel's escape route. Yeah. Guess we were wrong about that. Well, I asked headquarters to check out those coordinates anyway. They found a boat waiting there. Coast Guard had to chase them halfway around Santa Catalina, but they caught them eventually. Turns out the captain had a warrant out for their arrest. Let me guess. Smuggling? Exactly. And get this. They were the ones transmitting that coded radio signal.
So they were trying to make contact with the Anemone.
Seems like this whole damn boat party was just a cover-up for a diamond deal. Let's go find Erin. She can't talk her way out of this one.
I mean, we're getting them on the smuggling, but what about the murder?
Hello, Honor. Have we arrived at the climax of your story? You're wearing an expression of certainty.
And you're certainly about to be wearing a pair of handcuffs.
Have you cracked the case at last? I would very much like to hear your conclusion.
You're smuggling diamonds using the clay skulls you stole from Art Jansen.
A fascinating theory. But I know nothing about diamonds. Who would I sell them to?
Black market smugglers. The Coast Guard found them right where the Anemone's GPS indicated. You organized this whole boat party just to have a reason to head out there.
But there were many people at the party. Any one of them could have arranged to meet these smugglers.
No. They were transmitting a code word that only you would recognize as important. Elm.
Part of the title of one of your films, which we found a copy of right here on the boat.
And when we examined that film, we found Art Jansen's name circled. The same Art Jansen who you stole the skulls from. It's all connected.
How convenient. You've done very well. But there's still one more question, Honor. Why? Look around you. I have more money than I need. Why would I smuggle diamonds?
A cat can have a comfortable home and all the food it could ever want, but it will still hunt birds.
Exquisite! I was beginning to think we would never understand each other. I don't understand. The domestic cat does not need to kill, yet it does. It's simply in its nature.
Aaron, don't say another word. Give it up, Ray. It's over. Give up? I haven't even started yet. Aaron Kino, you're under arrest.
Thank you, Detective.
This is a false arrest. I'll have you hung out to dry for this. You're all talk, Kino. She's going away for good this time.
I'm 1,000 frayed threads finally bound, yet I feel a great release.
You're going to be released, alright? I'm gonna fight these charges and we're gonna win, just like always. Whatever you say. Come with me, Aaron. As Aaron Kino's legal representative, I demand to know the charges. Do you hear me? What happened to due process?
Well, that's the smuggling, but what about the murder? Hey, what about the murder? Damn, alright. I feel like that. I can't go back to my own apartment.
How's the prisoner? in a cell for now. Weird thing is, she almost seemed happy. I know what you mean. It was almost like she wanted to get arrested.
Perhaps she's doing research for her next script?
That, or like, if she wanted to get arrested, maybe there was like a target on her head, and she wanted to be in police custody to have more safety? I mean, that just sort of comes out of nowhere a little bit. At least for now, while we don't have any information. But that's the main reason I could think of for somebody wanting to be arrested. It won't do her much good if Ray gets the charges dismissed. After she confessed? Not likely. But I guarantee he'll find a way to get the sentence reduced. She'll be out in a year or two. Somebody's thinking about an Ace Attorney case? I completely forgot about that case! Yeah, Look, I just know murder mystery tropes. I feel like I've seen that happen on like a couple of them. You're always thinking of that one? It is a really good one. I think about that case. I forgot about that aspect of that case. I mostly think about like other parts of it. There's a lot happening in that one. Almost makes me wonder if it was all worth the effort. This is what it's like to be a real detective. Even when you win, sometimes you still lose. But don't be too hard on yourself. This will be the first time anyone's ever actually got a charge to stick to Aquino. Thanks. But we're not done yet. What about Lori and Mal? We still don't know what happened to them. Agreed. We've got a lot of loose ends to tie up. Jeez, can you believe we originally went out there for information on Frank Pritchell? It could also be she's excited to be arrested for smuggling because she committed the murder and she's getting a lighter sentence than if she committed a murder. I assume smuggling you get a lighter sentence than for murder. I don't know what, we're in 1996? I don't know 1996 California's stance on capital punishment or not, but I mean, that exists in some states still today, but who knows. Now that the diamond smuggling is sorted, we can get back to it. Is Ray still around? I might try asking a few more questions. Rather you than me. Hi, Ray. I really like his outfit. The Kinos? Great fashion. What do you want? We still have a few loose ends and I want answers. Did you really think you and Aaron would get away with smuggling diamonds? Nothing has been proven in a court of law. I can almost understand Erin's motivation. She does things just to see what it's like. But you? You went along with it all. I'll do whatever I have to. Erin isn't like you or me. She needs guidance. She needs to be protected. People with autism can still do things. If Lori Becker was mixed up in all this, you might as well tell us now because we will find out. I honestly have no idea what happened to her. I believe you. You seemed pretty angry that Erin was arrested, but how far would you go to defend her? What are you getting at? You told Mal to stay away from the hold, presumably because you knew it was full of illegal cargo, but then he found out anyway.
Did you attack Mal Cruz because he knew too much?
I object! That is a leading question. There's nothing to support that claim. How about Mal himself? As soon as he's able to talk, we'll know exactly what happened. At least to him. Don't know about the, don't know if he witnessed Lori's murder or not. It's no good. Can't get anything useful out of Ray. He's denying everything. Maybe not for long. An officer from Port Authority was just here. They found the missing lifeboat, and there was something inside. Ooh. 3, 5, 2. 6, 1, 2, 1.
Ace Attorney good.
Talking about it earlier. I need to, I need to play the Great Ace Attorney. But, like, I wanted to replay all of the games first. Great, perhaps? Well, the Great Ace Attorney is a is a set of 2 games. You're playing as... Is his name Ryunosuke Naruhodo? Is that his name? I know his name is Naruhodo. I think it's Ryunosuke. But I'm not confident about that other name. Maybe just Ryosuke? It's something along those lines, I think. But I wanna play those eventually. I wanted to replay all the other games first. Well, I guess, you know, with games like Ace Attorney, like, I watched playthroughs of some of them rather than playing them myself, so technically I'm playing them for the first time, but it's like, I'm replaying them, you know? Where it's like a game like that. Where it's mostly, like, mystery stuff and, a lot of dialogue. Rather than, like, actual... Like, that is gameplay, but you know what I mean when I say, like, rather than actual gameplay, you know? You know, a game where, like, if you compared it to, like, a platforming game or something, you know? Like, watching a playthrough of that, it's like, oh, well, who knows? Like, that's not, I would say if I watched a playthrough of, like, a platforming game or, like, anything like that, and then I played it myself, I would say I'm playing that for the first time, but with a game like Ace Attorney where it's mostly dialogue-based, like, visual novel / mystery type thing, and then I played it, like, if I watched a playthrough and then I played it, I would consider that replaying it. But that's my own personal definitions of that. And I understand if you disagree. But it makes sense in my mind. But what I'm just getting at there is that, I wanted to replay all the games. And then I've gotten... Fuck, I never remember which one is... I think it's Dual Destinies and then Spirit of Justice, right? Whatever, I was on the first one of the 2. Apollo in his fucking edgy ass look. I'm thinking about, like, Apollo and Phoenix now. It's so funny, the difference between the 2 of them in, like, backstory terms. Where it's just like, oh, for Apollo, it's like, oh, we'll just keep adding more stuff into this backstory. And then Phoenix, it's the same every single time. The same 3rd grade. Same 3rd grade class trial lunch money flashback. Over and over again. It's like, I guess they did give him a bit more backstory when, with, like, Dahlia and stuff. But still. That always felt more like Mia backstory to me. I guess because you're playing as Mia during it. Pistol! Scout, we finally found the smoking gun! Oh boy.
A weapon.
You okay, Scout? He might need a minute to...
No, I am fine. Please, continue.
This must be the gun that killed Lori. Can you tell anything important from it, Detective? A little. I could be wrong, but I think this is a custom model. Looks like it's been modified. Can't Scout tell for sure. I would have thought he'd know all about weapons since he... detective.
There's no need to pretend anymore, Honor. It's clear you told Detective Cross what I remembered.
I felt like he had a right to know. I'm sorry if...
No need to apologize. It was a logical decision. To answer your question, Detective, I only have limited knowledge of firearms, but I can detect several unusual machining marks. I believe this gun was modified for left-handed operation.
That ought to narrow things down. Give me a second. I'll go get Ray. Can you sign this form, please? Ray, are you left-handed? Is this your idea of a joke? Just answer the question. Yes, I'm left-handed. What does that have to do with anything? Everything. Ray Kino, you're under the arrest for the murder of Lori Becker. Have you lost your mind? I didn't kill anyone. Save it for the jury. As we all know, there can only be one left-handed person in a city at a time. So Aaron was smuggling diamonds, Ray attacked Mal when he found out, and then he killed Lori when she found Mal. All that just to protect his sister.
Family is important, as are friends.
Explains why Orphan made it part of his personality. I'm sorry I told Cross. I just thought...
That I would not find out?
I know I shouldn't have told anyone without your permission, but it didn't seem fair to keep him in the dark.
You think I am dangerous?
I found someone who can help. They're waiting to meet you if you want.
I want things to go back to the way that they were.
Me too. Ray's locked up tight. Never met a lawyer who deserved it more. What, I interrupt something? We're heading back to my apartment. You sure you don't want to help me with the paperwork? That's when the fun really begins. Sorry, Detective. I promised I'd help Scout, and I intend to keep that promise. Fair enough. Thanks for your help today, both of you. I mean it. Let me know if you hear anything from the hospital about Mal. Will do. And Scout, good luck. I don't trust that that's how this... I don't think this guy did a murder. I have nothing more to say to you. Fair enough. Yeah, this doesn't feel right, yeah.
Can't you just tell me who we're meeting?
Didn't anyone ever teach you to be patient?
I don't believe that is in my programming. I will add it to my list of requested features for V 2.0.
2.0? We didn't even make it to version 1.0. Scout, this is Shenna.
I know your face.
You do? That's amazing! Your long-term memory must have self-repaired. Do you remember how you know me? I doubt it. He has trouble making connections between images and data. You should have seen what he thought were my car keys.
You worked at the place where I was built.
Seems like he's making connections just fine to me.
Not a connection, just an educated guess. I remember your face, but the associated data is corrupted. Therefore, I know you from a time before I wiped my memory. All my recovered memories are from that time. All my recovered memories from that time have involved the place where I was built, so you must be from there.
Full self-awareness. Logical extrapolation. Your entire personality matrix is still intact. Impressive.
Especially considering the condition that I was left in.
You were never supposed to end up on a scrap heap, Scout.
Then what happened?
I need to get that missing data. Give me a second to get set up.
What data? What is she doing?
Jenna has a plan. She can write a modification to disable the black box routines they placed in you.
You set all this up? Without asking me?
I couldn't risk mentioning it earlier. We had to be sure it was even possible.
I thought we told each other everything.
Okay, I'm gonna hook into Scout's neural net to get some diagnostic data.
Is it safe to move around?
Sure, just let me know if you feel anything unusual. You know, latency spikes, neural pathway errors, melted circuits. Scary. Don't hurt my little binary boy.
Jenna, I have some questions.
Ask away. Just try not to hover too close to the TV, it screws up my connection.
What will the modification do?
It's a patch to block or reroute your weapon's subroutines. If it works, they'll be completely disabled. You wouldn't be able to use them even if you wanted to.
And if it doesn't work?
One thing at a time, Scout.
Can you tell me more about where I was created?
You were designed and built at SSI Labs, not far from here. It was a purpose-built facility for research and development, and the Scout project was the crown jewel.
Are the labs still there?
I don't know. Probably not. They sold pretty much everything when SSI shut down.
The Scout project.
Scout. Self-contained, operating? I forget the rest. One of Tom's little jokes. I swear, it stood for something different every week.
Who is Tom?
Tom Schmidt, your hardware engineer. He would have been proud to see how you turned out if...
I have an important question. One I have wanted an answer to for some time. Why did you build me?
The goal was to create a robot that could operate in places too dangerous for humans. Radiation, extreme heat, flooding.
So I can swim.
Tested to a depth of 3,000 feet. I wanted you to be able to find and help people. That's why I took the job. So what changed? You were too much of a success. Your ability to not only assess situations but also to reason and adapt to changes. Once they saw what Scout could do, SSI wanted the project to refocus on military applications for deployment into combat zones. There's no money in saving lives, but there's a lot of money in taking them.
Exactly.
I fought it every step of the way, but it was no use. They set up a defensive systems research division and gave them complete access to the project. One morning I came into the lab and Scout wasn't where I left him. I ran a memory check and someone had added new code that I couldn't access. After that, it started happening more regularly. Tom and I didn't know what they were doing, but we could guess.
When I woke up, all my memory banks were corrupt. At first, I thought they had just been damaged, but then I started remembering things about the lab. About you. I remembered the truth. I deleted those memories, and I know what I did.
I don't really want to talk about it.
I don't want to hurt people, Jenna. Not again.
If this modification works, you won't be able to. Now, can we change the subject? Okay, I've got the data. Now I just need to write the patch. How long will it take? Hard to say. I've never had access to this part of his code before. Hi, Detective, what's up? What? Okay, we'll be right there.
What's wrong?
It's Mel. He's dead. Did you not have somebody watching him? Did you just leave him in the hospital without somebody guarding him? He was already attacked once.
But he was in the hospital. He was getting better.
I don't understand either. Cross is waiting downtown to fill us in on the details.
What about my software patch? Can I go?
Sure, I'll just sit here on my own. That's cool, don't worry about me.
Would you prefer if I stayed to keep you company?
What? No, I was being serious. I work better without distractions. But can you grab me a bag of chips while you're out? I'm starving. Fair enough. I don't know why Honor looked upset. Like, that seems fair enough. Alright, down to the precinct, I suppose. Came as quick as I could. Is Mal really? Yeah, someone got to him. The hospital hasn't released an official statement yet, but I saw it for myself. Mal is dead. How was he killed? Smothered to death with a pillow. Simple but effective.
And quiet.
Medical examiner says it happened within the last hour.
But Ray is in custody. No fucking shit.
The prime suspect has got to be whoever attacked him in the first place, but I thought that was Ray. Me too, but he's still locked in a cell. Either he's learned how to teleport or we've got a problem.
I'd say that we have a problem if he learned how to teleport as well.
Find any evidence in the room? Nothing. The place was totally clean. This was a professional job. Our biggest witness is dead and we've got nothing? Not quite. I pulled the CCTV. How do you get the CCTV so fast? It's a brand new system, all digital. Only got installed a week ago. There's a good chance the killer had no idea.
A digital recording. I could scan through it.
That's what I was counting on. Here, it's on this disc. Hell yeah!
Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle.
Man, what was I talking about before? I was talking about Ace Attorney? I like those little freaks. I like those weird little gay guys. When the attorney is asexual. Whoa. Holy shit. Ba-ba-ba. Well, I said gay attorneys. I had Canon Phoenix as bisexual. But you know. I'm just using it as an umbrella term. Ba-ba-ba. Let's see here. Okay, 1, 3, 3. Miles Edgeworth, though, that's a gay attorney. That's a gay attorney. It sounds Italian. like a very stereotypical Italian type accent. God, what was the fucking... God, I don't remember what... I think it was from the Professor Layton game. The Ace Attorney Layton crossover. Which I don't know, but there was like a screenshot from that game going around recently of fucking Carmine Accidenti. Like, God, the name's an Ace Attorney, dude. It's like, the screenshot of him being like, I will see you later after my... Like, I hope to see you after everything goes well on my road trip. Signed, Carmine and Accidenti. Carmine? Whatever. But just God, you know? I mean, nothing is gonna top Deed Man. D-E-I-D man. Nothing's gonna top that in terms of, oh, yeah, the victim for this case was doomed from the start, you know? I love the Ace Attorney naming conventions. Like, sometimes they have something to do with the character. Sometimes they're just incredibly just random. Forever wondering why the fuck that guy was named Romain Latouche. Like, you look at some of the names and it's like, oh, I get it. Like, oh, her name is Lotta Hart because she has a lot of heart. You know? Oh, this woman's name is Oldbag because she's old and annoying. Got it. Why the fuck is that guy's name Romain Latouche? He's an Interpol agent. CCTV gotten.
Digital footage downloaded. Scanning frames.
Focus on the footage from about an hour ago. Look for anything unusual. Suspicious figures.
I have something. It's Clyde.
Straight up forgot that guy existed? But yeah, obviously. If I had remembered that guy existed, yeah, obviously. Was he a plant? Not really? A little bit? But like, you know, it's hard to be a plant when you're dead, because that was the victim for that case. It's like, I guess he was previously? But it's like, that feels like a stretch even. Muscle man, that meathead? Are you sure?
The footage is conclusive. White male, prominent facial scar, wearing a white uniform with cap, left-handed.
Left-handed? But that means that pistol was his all along. He shot Lori. All this time I thought he was just some charter captain. For good reason. Ray told us he hired Clyde from an agency. Yeah. Did we ever learn what agency that was? Could it, you know, perhaps be the evil agency that's had their hands in everything? Could it possibly be Leith? A little bit? A little bit? But either he was lying or he really had no idea. I think it's time we find out which. Hi, Ray. Afternoon, Ray. How's your cell? Are you here for a reason or just to make wisecracks? What can you tell me about Clyde Muscleman? The charter captain? I'd almost forgotten about him. As did I. I don't know any more than what I already said. Mal called in sick and the agency sent Clyde as a replacement.
Except Mal was locked in the cargo hold. How could he have called in sick?
Well, I didn't receive the call myself, but that's what Clyde told me when he arrived. What difference does it make? A lot of difference, Ray. A lot of difference. More than you realize. Clyde was lying to you. Shouldn't you be asking Mal about this? Surely he's awake by now. He's not going to wake up, Ray. He's dead. Mal Cruz is dead. He was murdered in his hospital bed. Sorry to hear that. We've known Mal for a long time. With your help, we can bring his killer to justice. Look around. Is this your idea of justice? Can you give us the details of the hire company you use? You hijack my yacht, arrest my sister, accuse me of murder, and then you ask me for help? You're out of your mind. Why should I trust you? You're still on the hook for Lori's murder. If you want to get out of here, you should be working with us, not against us. It'll take more than a few sweet words to get me to trust you and that bullhound of a detective. What if I said we've got a lead that can prove your innocence? We just need your help to confirm it. I'll believe it when I see it. Okay. Well, first off, how you feel about this? I'm not saying anything.
We have CCTV footage of Clyde leaving the hospital where Mal was killed.
Caught him red-handed, huh?
Left-handed, actually.
If he murdered Mal, there's a good chance he killed Lori, too. I told you I didn't kill anyone. You've been so focused on your vendetta against us that you ran headfirst towards prosecution with no thought for due process. I don't have a vendetta against you or your sister, Ray. I literally had no clue who you were before this morning. All I care about is finding the truth. If we can tie Lori's murder to Clyde, you'll be free to go. How am I supposed to help even if I wanted to? Maybe you've forgotten, but Detective Cross has me locked in a cell. Right now, we've got no way to track Clyde down. We need to know who he really is. Can you think of anything that might help? Well, I know that the ads are starting here in maybe like half a minute or so. He was waiting on the boat when we arrived this morning. Of course, I noticed that tattoo right away. That's right. He told us he was in the military, served in Vietnam. Scout, do you think you could look up his service record?
It's possible, but I would need more search parameters.
Come on, Ray. You're a lawyer. You're supposed to be good at finding little inconsistencies. Now you mention it, there was something
a little strange. When he introduced himself, he said his name was Hyde. And then I was like, hey, isn't that like Dr. Hyde? And he was like, oh, fuck, no. And he put away his copy of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He hid it behind his back, and then he looked over at the TV, and it was playing an episode of Regular Show. He quickly shut it off, and he said that his name was Clyde Muscleman. He was like, my name's not Hyde, it's Clyde. And I thought that, you know, I didn't think of it at the time, but that was mighty suspicious now that you pointed out. I knew to look at that tattoo. As soon as I saw him, you guys, I was looking at that tattoo. I remember pointing out that I was looking at his tattoo and trying to figure out what it was. Trying to figure out, I was like, that's either military or like a gang thing. You wouldn't make it that prominent and it not be like immediately like, oh, it's a flower or something, you know? Like, it would, if you, a tattoo looking like that, it's in this context, it's either gonna be a military thing or a gang thing or, you know, like a mob thing. What is a mob if not a gang with standards? You know? What is the mafia if not just a gang with a dress code with a defined aesthetic? You know? I love that this guy introduced himself as Hyde and really just changed the first. I know that this is 2 letters and not 1 letter, but he just changed 1 letter. Like, the I'd part of it is all the same. Went from Hyde to Clyde. Oh my god. Boy, oh boy. I mean, the fact that he wanted off the boat so badly was really suspicious. That was the most suspicious part of him, in my opinion. Because, I mean, appearance-wise, as I said, he could have either been a red herring or a sheep in red herring clothing. Or a wolf in red herring clothing, rather. But, you know, a wolf just covered in red herrings, you know? A wolf in a fish head. A wolf with one of those, like, singing fish just, like, strapped to its back. Stinky wolf, no! You know, just, like, you have a red herring, and sometimes red herrings are pretty obvious to spot as red herrings. And then sometimes, you know, because red herrings are obvious to spot as red herrings sometimes, the actual thing, the actual bad thing, pretends to be a red herring. That's like one of the most, like, best ways, in my opinion, to actually cover something up, you know? At least in fictional context. I don't know how that works in real life. Covered in fish, that's stinky. I mean, maybe it's like fresh fish, you know? Some fresh sushi on that guy. I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time around fish. I'm not familiar with when and how it smells. Hi, welcome back from the ads. He corrected himself right away, so at the time I thought nothing of it, but now I got the feeling he made up a new name on the spot. You think Clyde is really called Hyde? Not exactly an inventive false name, but it's worth a shot.
This may be enough information. I can access military records through the police computer. Give me a moment to establish a data link.
The military? They must have the tightest security in the country. Ha, 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 ha.
They've never gone up against me before.
Okay, we are hacking, baby. I didn't hit there, did I? Ba-ba-ba. Two, two, two. 5, 3, 1. Ba-ba-ba.
2 2 1 1 1 1 3 5. There we go. Ended up on a really easy one, that one there.
I'm almost disappointed by military security. I found an administrator account with the password 123.
Ha ha. Right, what kind of idiot would have that as their password?
Searching for visual matches with the tattoo on Hyde's arm. It seems to be the insignia of the 5th Marine Regiment. Narrowing search by name, known physical characteristics, and service record. One record found. Corporal Hyde Muscleman.
Use the same last name, too? This guy... How is this a professional job? This guy fucked up the introduction and used his real last name. He changed one letter of his first name. Oh my god. So that really was his real name.
Hyde fought at several key battles in Vietnam and remained a member of the 5th Marines until he was dishonorably discharged in 1977.
They kicked him out? What for?
Misconduct under Article 90 of the UCMJ. Assaulting or willfully disobeying a superior officer. But there's something else here you may find more interesting. Hyde was suspected of killing a staff sergeant in a friendly fire incident in 1968. There was a solid case against him, but a key piece of evidence was lost. A bullet casing.
The one that he was carrying around? You mean all this time we've been holding on to evidence from a 30-year-old murder? What if I don't think the statute of limitations are, in our favor.
Sometimes the solution to a puzzle relies on one missing piece of information. Without it, progress is impossible.
Are there any records about what he did after he left the Marines? We still need a way to track him down.
The police kept a close watch on him for several years after he was discharged. He drifted between jobs, and their records gradually became less detailed. The last entry is from 1991. It simply says, now employed by SSI.
Did you just say Hyde worked at SSI? Scout, that's the company that created you!
Do you think he was involved in my project? Do you think he is responsible for...
I mean, they hired military people. Not sure, but I bet Jenna could tell us. Hi, Cross. Any good news? Tried my usual sources, but so far nothing. We've got a new lead on Muscleman, thanks to Ray. Ray was helpful? He was plenty cooperative once he realized I was trying to prove he didn't kill Lori. Typical defense lawyer. Happy to fight the good fight, but only when it suits him. Okay, better than a prosecutor, though. So what did you find out about Clyde?
Firstly, that his name is not Clyde. It's Hyde. He was a Marine.
Dishonorably discharged. Likely killed a superior officer. And that's not even the interesting part. After he was discharged, he got a job at the lab that created Scout. I'll be damned. Think there's some kind of link? That's what I'm hoping to find out. Do I have anything new to show this guy? Okay. Back to Chenna.
Hi.
Did you solve your case? No. If anything, it got more complicated. Well, I'm not done yet either. I can't rush these things. Gotta take your time and think it through. I got some more stuff you can think about. How's the work going? There's a lot of weird stuff in this code, but it's nothing I can't handle. The bigger problem is going to be deploying the patch. I don't know if I can do it without a specialized tool. What specialized tool do you need? Something called a data shunt? It's for uploading software to a protected drive, not something you can buy off the shelf. You can't do it without? No, this patch has to hook into dozens of core systems to override Scout's decision-making.
What do you mean?
It'll completely disable your offensive systems. You won't be able to use them even if you want to. Wait, this thing will override Scout's decision-making? You're gonna change the way he thinks? It'll take away his ability to hurt people. What's the problem? It'll take away his ability to hurt people, that's the problem. I'm just not sure if I'm comfortable with the idea.
I don't ever want to hurt anyone again, Honor.
But right now, that's your decision. If we take that away from you, if we force you to never hurt anyone, does it mean anything anymore?
I'm not sure I understand.
Can we discuss the philosophy later? I've got work to do. Did you know anyone at SSI called Hyde Muscleman? Yeah, he worked in defensive systems research. Some ex-military beefcake with more muscle than sense. That sounds like Hyde.
That sounds like Hyde. Do you know anything about... Do you know what happened to him?
After SSI shut down, the head of defensive systems started his own company. Was it called Leave? I think Hyde went with him. Any idea which company? Leave? Leave? It was a long time ago. Had a name like... Lethal? Lathe? Leave? Yeah, that's the one. I told you. Are you sure Hyde went to work at Lee's Security? Look, there's only one agency that sends people to places in this game.
Yeah, he was sick of working in a research lab anyway. The only time I ever saw him smile was when they were doing weapon tests.
We met the CEO of Leave. His company is connected to 3 different murder cases.
Wait, you met Jack? Did he see Scout? He was very interested in me. He even offered to repair me after I was damaged.
Oh no. If he knows you're still working, do you think he might do something? Try to snatch Scout or something? I don't know, but you'd better watch your back out there. Why are you showing me that? I don't know. Thought maybe it'd be cool. Do I just go back to the precinct then? I spoke to Jenna about Hyde. He did work at SSI in their defense division, and his boss was Jack Larson. Larson? CEO of Leith? Yeah, when the Scout project went bad, SSI was shut down. Jack founded Leith and Hyde went with him. Let me get this straight. Hyde works for Jack, but so did Lori. This gets more complicated by the minute. If this is how they handle disputes at Leith, I hope they have a good employee health plan. Lori contacted us because she wanted to give information on Frank Pritchell. That has to be why she was killed. Larson's gone too far this time.
He may be the common link between these threads. He may be the common link between these deaths, but we still have no evidence against Jack himself.
Then we need to find that evidence. Right, Detective? Right. Jack Larson's always been one step ahead of us, but not this time. We need to get inside the Leith offices. I agree. How long will it take to get a search warrant? That's gonna be tricky. I'm not exactly on the best terms with my captain right now, and with the whole going undercover without telling anyone thing, he's never gonna play ball. Okay, so no warrant. What about me and Scout? It's a private security company, Honor. You can't just walk in through the front door.
I'm confident I can bypass their security. I hacked into a military server earlier without issue.
I'm going to pretend that I didn't hear that. Do you have any better ideas? The longer we wait, the more time Jack and Hyde have to destroy evidence. I'm not going to give you permission to break into a private office. But if someone did break in and evidence happened to fall into police hands... Say no more, Detective. We understand. You just turn around and look in that corner, and maybe we left the room, maybe we didn't. Maybe we went somewhere, maybe we didn't, you know?
I do not understand.
Leith security. Boy oh boy. Here we go! This place is suspiciously quiet.
Hacking their security system was some of my best work.
I thought you were just disabling security alarms. How did you get everyone to leave?
While I had access to their network, I sent an urgent message to everyone in the company. They think the building is being fumigated for killer bees. I guess that makes this a kind of sting operation.
I love you, Scout. Let's take a look around. There's gotta be something here linked to Laurier Hyde. Investigating. Investigating. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. Hell yeah! It's all coming together, chat. It's all coming together. Many things that I called a while ago, but still. That just makes it even better, you know? It's not all just coming out of nowhere. And it makes me feel smart. I love when you're able to guess. I love when you're able to, like, tell how stories go. Are you going for S? I mean, sort of, yeah. That's been, like, the goal in the back of my mind every time. I didn't get that on chapter 3, unfortunately, but I did on, the first 2 chapters. I just like doing these puzzles. So it's like, it's a happy side effect. I'm not gonna object to getting a good ranking. I'm getting a good grade in video games, something normal to want and possible to achieve. I mean, actually possible to achieve. That's why they have it. Watching this makes me hella sleepy. Oof. I mean, if you just think about the numbers. I mean, it's making my brain just buzz. I'm like, yes, puzzle, 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 puzzle. It makes the commentary a bit hard, because my brain is just going, yes, puzzle. It's just, I'm just a little guy with a little bit of, this is the, you know how, like, tigers, they'll, like, fill, like, a pumpkin with meat, and then throw that into the enclosure? This is that to me. This is my meat pumpkin. I don't know why that's the, I can't think of any other, like, enrichment things. Tigers. Yes. I think they do that with tigers. Who's in the pen? The tigers? I would assume. Unless it's like a ink pen, in which case I don't think anybody's in there. Except for maybe some, like, bacteria. The tigers are feeding the tigers. I mean, if humans could evolve from, like, weird monkey things, who's to say that the tigers can't? That's the secret. That's the next. We thought that the next, like, intelligent life forms would be, like, maybe corvids or dolphins or something, but no, it was tigers. Why do you think Tony the Tiger is such a popular mascot? It's not because of furries. It's because the tigers. The big tiger, you know? Like Big Pharma, it's Big Tiger planted Tony the Tiger as a serial mascot to prepare the sheeple for the Grand Tiger Conspiracy. It's the subliminal messaging, you know? The tigers, they're going to grow thumbs. And oh god, who's to say what they'll do next? Do you know how many pumpkins they can fill with meat? They're gonna be unstoppable. Oh. I tried to think of a pun to do with stripes, but I couldn't. I'm sorry. I need them to more naturally present themselves, not prevent. I hope they don't prevent themselves. I love making puns. We're nearly done with this puzzle. What if it was a tiger? That would be crazy. It looks like a conch shell. Oh, is it a phone? It's a locker.
I know what things are, and I can identify them. This locker is labeled Lori Becker.
Now we might finally find out why she wanted to talk to Cross. It's gonna be empty.
There is one problem. How do we open Lori's locker without the code?
What if we have the code already? We've been carrying it around all day.
I don't understand.
The bracelet? Like, my mind immediately went to the bracelet, and it's one of the options, so... Lori's bracelet holds the code. Remember the engraving? For answers held on the day you fell.
For answers held on the day you fell.
Exactly. I didn't understand it at first, but everything in this case keeps coming back to Leith's security. And who else do we know who worked at Leith? Whose death is she trying to talk to Cross about? Frank Pritchell.
I see. He fell to his death, and Lori's locker might hold some answers.
Who the hell is walking around with, like, a clue on their, like, jewelry like this? Oh shit. Damn. I hope you get one then. You need to in order to think of things, the memory. You need to download that one song from Cats the Musical. And just fill an entire memory card with that. And then it's really a memory card. Frank Pritchell was killed on June 14th. Try 0614. Are you fucking kidding me? Did she change her password to that? Was she like, okay, I'm probably going to get murdered, so let me change the password of my locker and then, like, get a silver bracelet engraved with a clue. And, like, they tried to dispose of her body. Like, it didn't work, hence why we found it. But they tried to dispose of it. Like, that could have just been not seen at all. That's such a... I mean, it worked out, but, like, there's so many leaps in logic to have had to make from her POV.
It's open. Let me scan inside.
Oh, is it not empty then? I was fully like, oh, the company has gotten to it already. Oh, shit. You know what's not empty? The amount of times the Romeo and Juliet redeem has been redeemed to this stream. That's not a great transition, but here we are anyway. In case you haven't seen it before, this is the Romeo and Juliet redeem. If you redeem 5,000 noodles, I read a singular page of Romeo and Juliet. We started this January of this year, and now we are on Act 4, Scene 3. Wow. How far we have come. We have Lady Capulet and Juliet here in this page. Lady Capulet has like 2 lines. It is mostly Juliet doing her big moment. Chat. Book noises? Book noises. This is the page where Juliet takes the poison. We're getting to the iconic parts of Romeo and Juliet that everybody knows. Oh boy, oh boy. Here we go, chat. Starting with Lady Capulet.
What, are you busy, ho? Need you my help?
No, madam. We have called such sorry, I can't read. Necessaries. Let's try that line again. No, madam, we have culled such necessaries as are behoveful for our state tomorrow. So, please you, let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I am sure you have your hands full all in this so sudden business. Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need. Exit Lady Capulet and nurse. Juliet. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. I'll call them back again to comfort me. Nurse, what should she do here? My dismal scene, I needs must act alone. Come, Vial. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be merry then tomorrow morning? No, no, this shall forbid it. Lie thou here. Lays down her dagger. What if it be a poison which the friar subtly hath ministered to have me dead, lest in this marriage he should be dishonored because he married me before to Romeo? I fear it is, and yet methinks it should not, for he hath still been a holy man. For how if when I am laid into the tomb I wake before the time that Romeo come to redeem me? There's the fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no healthsome air breathes in, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Or, if I live, is it not very like the horrible conceit of death and night? Aw, man. Sorry I lied to you, chat. She takes the poison next page. She's just talking about taking the poison on this page. She's just about to do it. Shakespeare. Agreed. Shakespeare. But back to video game. Aw, dang it. Let's go gambling. But yeah. Don't worry, chat. We'll see some poisoning later. I'm sure somebody look, it's Romeo and Juliet. Everybody knows what happens in this play. I wonder if they're gonna be okay. Page 1, they're going to die. 2 star-crossed lovers take their life. Page 1. Opening paragraph. Gorsh, Mickey? Why is Goofy here? Why are you gorshing? What made Goofy show up? Why are... What? Alright, good night, Scar. Why is Goofy here? There we go on that. Sweet. You immediately thought of Goofy, and the Goofy reading Romeo and Juliet made me giggle. I don't know why you thought of Goofy, though. But, I mean, I guess if it happens, it happens. If you think about Goofy, you think about Goofy. I mean, he's just a freak. I guess he's not really freak. I don't know. Whenever I think about Goofy, I think about, Karina Farrick on Drawfee. I think about her art of Goofy. Which sort of, you know, maybe it's not the intended vision of Goofy, but it's a very beautiful vision of Goofy. You know? Sonic adjacent Goofy? I mean, in the same way that Karina draws Sonic, yeah. I guess you could say Sonic adjacent. He could be part of the lore, the saga. There we go. Bit of that. Ba ba ba. 3, 1. Okay. 7, 2. Okay, we have 5 here, as well as another 5 here. Okay. 1, 1. Okay. Ba ba ba. Boobity 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 boo. He was also under the bed. I feel like there's too many characters under the bed in that. Goofy's so large. Cause it was Knuckles under the bed, right? It was Tails in the closet, Knuckles under the bed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm referencing some Drawfee videos. That honestly, but like, the context is too hard to explain. I guess it's not too hard to explain. It's like, it's a series of various, like, turning random shapes into... It is a very sus series, that is true. It's turning turning random shapes into characters. And every single time Karina, one of the hosts of Drawfee, draws Sonic the Hedgehog, but like the story has been slowly progressing. It starts off with like Sonic getting out of the shower, and it's like it slowly progressed as like, oh, he was waiting for your name to come in through the door, but like, oh, Tails ate all the towels. All the towels. And Tails was hiding in the closet. And Knuckles was under the bed, and Sonic fell off the bed, and now the bed's on fire. It just has been slowly progressing. Six. Am I stuck right now? Let's see here. I guess I could try just putting some things down and seeing if that affects anything in a negative way. Like if I put this one here. Ba-ba-ba. We'll see if that needs to be corrected at any point, or if that was the correct conclusion to come to. Ba-ba-ba. 3. I mean, it's all working out so far. I feel like if it was the incorrect decision, it would have made that, it would have been evident by now. But I could be wrong. There we go, what is it? Gay? CD. It's a CD. I saw the rainbow, okay? Couldn't identify anything else.
Interesting. It's a compact disc labeled Backup.
This is where I ask if you have a CD drive and you say I'll add it to this list, right?
Wrong. I didn't have a CD drive until I took one from that laptop Ryan gave you.
Well, what do you know? Ryan is good for something. Okay, Scout, give it a whirl.
Please wait while I read the contents.
Okay. Can't you read any faster?
Sorry, Honor. It's only a single-speed drive.
I take it back. Ryan is officially good for nothing.
I have the data. It's Frank Pritchell's personal record.
Is that it? I wonder why Lori wanted to give this to Detective Cross.
Because it holds information on every job Frank was given by Leave, and his last assignment before he died was to intimidate Blake Patterson.
So Ryan was telling the truth. Frank hadn't gone rogue when he came after Blake. It was a Leith job.
Jack Larson signed off on it himself, and if Jack lied about that, perhaps he also lied about how Frank died.
Cross was right. Frank Pritchell didn't commit suicide. He messed up on a job. He messed up so badly that Jack had him killed to cover it up. Dun dun dun! Come on, Scout. We've got to get the CD to Cross. Not so fast. Nope, that's the wrong person. Not so fast. Hide! That's Captain Muscleman to you. Have some respect.
Murderers don't deserve respect.
You been busy? Just like Lori. Look what happened to her. Now give me that CD. Frank's dead and he'll stay that way. You won't get away with this. You've killed too many people. Detective Cross will... Cross will do nothing. Not enough evidence. Not without that CD, anyway. And why should we give it to you? You're not leaving this room alive all the way. Hand over the CD and I'll make it quick. See, Scout, this is why the weapons things could be fine. Wait, what about Jack? Do you really want to have to tell him you killed Scout? He won't care. Scout's just another loose end. You're wrong. Jack wants Scout for something. Destroying him would be a big mistake. And you know what Jack does to people who make mistakes. I'm not going to end up like Frank. Jack needs me. You get to keep telling yourself that, but you're expendable to him, just like everyone else. I gotta call Jack. Damn it, he's locked the door. Any ideas?
I'll look around. There must be a way out.
Investigating, investigating. Also, murderers do deserve respect. In the same way that humans as a whole deserve respect. Like, you know, not a lot of respect, but the basic respect, you know? At least, you know, like, murderers, assuming, you know, like, actual murder and not self-defense or manslaughter, you know? Why did they call it manslaughter? They really chose a really bad name for manslaughter. Because it makes it sound way more violent than it is. Were they just like, oh, what should we call it when somebody, like, is killed, but, like, it wasn't intentional? What should we call it when that happens? You ever thought about slaughter? It's also too close to man's laughter. I mean, who knows? They really, either way, they fucked up with that word. We need a new word. We need a better word. Ba-ba-ba. But yeah, I don't like the line about, like, murderers don't deserve respect. That doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't say intent like murder. Yeah. Well, yeah, but, like, that's that's, like, if you know it, you know? Just fucking slaughter. Like, it invokes such a violent... You know? It's such, like, a violent connotation. Like, it makes it seem way worse than it is. But yeah. People can change and stuff, and grow and learn and yada yada. Just can't spell it. Mood. Yeah. More reasons. Okay. Actually, let's see here. 3, 1, 1, 1. Okay, that could be a part of the 2. I shouldn't block it off yet. Ba-ba-ba. 3, 2, 2. Okay, so it has to be like that. Doot. 2, 3. 2, 1, okay. Everything's getting normal. Everything's getting solved. Solving the crime. All of the time. Crime time. I've heard of prime time, but now it's crime time! I'm doing violence, and breaking and entering, and tampering with evidence. You know? When my spelling is the same as a 7th grader, fucking feel you there. In-game? Yeah, I'm doing crime in-game. I feel... Look, if somebody's... I know people going like, in Minecraft, and you know. Which, like, first of all, they know. I love that there's, like, records of people... There's, like, official records. At least, they might have been fake. I don't know. I didn't look into it that hard because it didn't seem like a pressing issue, so I didn't fact-check it. But just, like, you know, records of, like, people use the term in Minecraft to, like, pretend that they're not doing illegal activity sometimes, you know? Something like that. It was a while ago. But, like, I feel if somebody was watching my stream and they thought I was legitimately committing those crimes and admitting to them live, I don't think that would hold up in a court. I think if they brought that to court, the judge would watch this footage and then just look at them like, what are you fucking talking about? I try to fact check a lot of things. But, like, you know, if something's funny and it doesn't have any implications otherwise, you know, like, you know, if it doesn't mean that, like, somebody's being, if it doesn't hurt anybody, then I might just be like, haha, funny, and move on. I'm never sure of anything. That's how you gotta live. Well, at least to some extent. It's, you know, a dose of healthy skepticism is fine, but it can veer into paranoia if you get a bit too much. It's a healthy balance of don't blindly follow everything you hear, and don't immediately distrust everything you hear. Never sure of anything? Yeah. There's also being aware of your own incompetence. Yay! That's what I gotta do. Yup. Like, you know, you gotta know your own limitations, and sometimes that's, you know... So, yay! Sometimes those limitations are the fact that you don't comprehend things well when they're conveyed in a certain way. Like a news story. I try hard to do it. I took a journalism class in high school. Boy oh boy. That was some. That's the class I regret not punching a kid in. I really wish I did. He was just being loudly transphobic in class. and I was seething. Did I pass? Yeah, I did. But it was a pretty easy class because the teacher didn't... They, like, changed the entire, course, like a month or two before... Like, the teacher did not have enough time to actually prepare, like, some, like, more intensive lessons. We read about Watergate. I remember that one. We did, like, a couple of, like, some bigger cases and stuff, like, Ruby Ridge. There was another one that they wrote a book about. In Cold Blood. That one. The book. We did that, and I remember we talked about Watergate. Boy oh boy, a bunch of high school students reading fucking... what was it called? All the President's Man? Was that what the book was called about Watergate by the, people, like, the two main investigators of it? I can't remember their names, my mind is just saying Ornstein and Smo. Those are Dark Souls bosses. Woodward and Bernstein, is that it? But, like, learning about it then, and, like, one of the, like, main guys being named Deep Throat. Like, in high school, dude, we were all obsessed with Deep Throat. Also, fuck Bob Woodward, did he do something? All I know about is Watergate. Did he get canceled? What, did one of the people who investigated Richard Nixon get canceled? Damn. Roll swap them with the Dark Souls guys. Well, okay, which of them is small and fast and which of them is big and bulky? Which of them... man has been getting information about things, sitting on it, and writing goddamn books instead of releasing it in a timely fashion. Okay. Like, that is not great, but he didn't, like... I don't know, that seemed intense. I was like, oh god, did he do something really bad? Did he... Like, I guess, you know, that is bad. I was like, oh, did he commit a crime? Power cables? Do you want me to try and hide up?
Is that not an option?
He's twice my size. You might as well ask me to try and knock him out.
That's not as unreasonable as it seems. These are power cables. If you find a way to deliver a high voltage shock.
Weep, weep, weep. I don't know, I mean, it is important to, like, verify information before reporting it. And I do think, like, a healthy, like, people do have the right to information, but, you know, it can be, a bit difficult. When was this? When was Watergate? Or when was what? The whole high school thing? Let's see here. 2019, I think? I think that's the year that I had, I think that's the year I had that class. I'm a cat dog, I don't have to be good at politic. Yeah. It helps, though, to at least be aware. Verification is one thing, capitalism is another. That is true. Capitalism is the, death of a lot of good journalism, huh? Ba-ba-ba. There we go. Yeah, that was the year that I had 3 English classes. because journalism counted as an English class, and then I had normal English, and then I had creative writing. And boy oh boy, it was fun when I signed up for them. My undiagnosed ADHD, boy oh boy, my poor dyslexia. Look, I lived so long without realizing that I might have even had it. I still haven't been diagnosed with it or anything. I feel like if I do, it's like a mild form of it. It's not, like, debilitating. I've seen people with way worse cases of it, you know? Like, I'm pretty okay. But, like... boy, oh boy, it was mostly, like, maybe if I had been... but, like, it was mostly the ADHD that was the big problem there. Can't English mood. When the word gate is added after a word. Not good. Yep. Like how that's like the big takeaway from that from Watergate. People really latched on to that. Like if Watergate was a thing now, like it would be like if like it was called something else, and then Watergate, the word was a thing. It would be for a scandal involving water, you know? Right? That poor fucking hotel. I assume the hotel either had to have changed its name, or like it's really leaned into it. Right? I haven't looked into it. What's the hotel like nowadays? Like either they've changed their name like immediately, or it's a thing now where it's like, oh, you can tour the Watergate Hotel and see some. This is where the Democratic Convention got robbed. If you want to stay in one of these rooms, you know. You can live like one of them. Damn of 87. Still Watergate? Nice. That's the better option, I think. You gotta fucking own it. Especially like in modern day where Watergate's like a funny thing we can look back on. At least it is to me. Man. I'm thinking about Deep Throat again. That man fucking... Why did he come up... That's such a stupid code name. And like, didn't he like immediately get found out as to like who he was? Like they reported about it and they just immediately... The government immediately figured out who Deep Throat was. I'm pretty sure I remember that. It's like, great job hiding your identity, dude. In 1837? I didn't know what was happening in 1837. When was the Civil War? I know that's the 1800s. I suck at remembering years. It's the hardest part of history. I'll remember people doing things, but then I don't. When did they do it? You think I know? I don't even know what I was doing. I don't know what year things happen. Queen Victoria? On June 20th. It's Artificer's birthday. Artificer, are you Queen Victoria in disguise? Can't believe we have a fucking monarchist. Get the fuck out of here with that. "200 years old. Ba-ba-ba. And it's in our Twitch chat for real. How you feeling about modern day England, Queen Victoria? I don't give a shit about your opinion. Queen Victoria's opinion. Artificer is chill. But leaning into the bit. Give a shit about Queen Victoria. I fucked up somewhere around here. Okay, did I fix my mistake? I think I fixed my mistake. There we go. Is this a button? A cube? A folder? A UPS? A UPS? What's UPS standing for in this instance? The Boston Tea Party? Yeah. What is this? Why is it so heavy?
I think it's an uninterruptible power supply. It provides emergency power in the event of an electrical failure.
So it's a really big battery? Bet it could deliver a pretty big shot if we were to discharge it.
T-Gate! In theory. But how would we do that?
Scout, I've got an idea. If I connect these power cables to the UPS...
It could deliver a shock powerful enough to incapacitate Hyde. But we don't know how much power is stored in the battery.
Only one way to find out. I can hear Hyde coming back. Try and distract him. Missed opportunity, yeah.
How?
Doesn't matter, just keep him focused on you. Bad news, Where's the girl?
You should be more concerned about me.
You! Don't make me laugh.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Listen up, you dumb robot. You don't want to play games with me.
I'm not playing games.
Scout? What the fuck?! Magical girl, what the fuck?
Assault mode engaged. Threat detected.
Where are you storing that? What the?
Weapon systems online. Ready to engage.
Don't shoot! Your ship has sailed, Captain. Say that after you've shocked him, just in case. Yes, got him.
Target lost. Target lost.
Scout, what are you doing?
Seeking new target.
Scout, no.
Seeking new...
The ads are happening in like 30 seconds. So if anybody needs a break, that'll be a perfect time. Think about what just happened. What the hell was that?
I don't know. I was trying to distract him and something took over.
It's alright. You're back to normal now.
Yes. Back to normal.
We better tie Hyde up before he comes around. Can you check if he was carrying anything?
Yes. I think so.
I guess we'll just wait here. I guess we can pull the puzzle up.
Wait.
God damn. Magical girl transformation into weapon mode. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, if anybody needs to take a break, this ad break's gonna be the perfect time. If you need to go to the bathroom, grab a snack, save any of your files, go take any meds, do anything that'll make your life better. That'll improve your current state of being, you know? There we go. Ads have started. Boy, oh boy. I haven't even acknowledged it, but we're at 149 followers. Out of 150 for the goal. Like, wow. I believe the goal was doing a tier list stream of different pasta types, I believe was the suggestion that I had gotten. I feel like I could do that, and then I have one animated emote slot. I've streamed before making an emote. When I did the nod and the shake head emotes before, I remember I streamed those. I might do that again, because I do have an idea. But I haven't made it yet. I've been working on other stuff. You know? Boy oh boy. I'm just stretching and waiting. Now, why did I refresh my page? God damn it. I lost track of when the ads are happening. Alright, well they started 2 minutes ago. So I'll wait until it's 8:05, I suppose. I refreshed the page to make sure that, like, I was right about having 149 followers. It's like, I don't want to say that and then be wrong. God, I made a post on Tumblr a bit ago about Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, and I'm so glad that people are loving that post, because I also love it. It's just a compilation of a character making a face. Because it's just like, I love when this character makes this face and everybody else is agreeing. She's just so silly. I love Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. I've been reading that lately and it's so good. I've been reading it for a bit now. Yeah, I'm on chapter, or I guess issue number 77. I've been getting up there. Alright, ads should be over, hopefully. Welcome back. Let's resume this puzzle, shall we? Doot doot. There we go, there we go. I brought up the post that I made because it's just like every time I get the notifications, I get to look at her face again, and it brings me joy. She's just a little guy. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, 7, 1, 2 gets me that bit there. I believe 7, 2, 1 would just be the exact same thing, yeah. There we go. Oh, 4, 3, 2. Boop boop boop. Do 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 do. The music is good. I like just the vibe of it. Ba 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 ba. I never know how to like talk about music. That's the thing when like complimenting art, like unless you know the terminology of stuff, it's always so hard. Like I know how to compliment writing and I know how to compliment like drawings. I have no idea how to compliment music other than like, it's good! I like when it sounds nice. Like lyrics, I can do that because that's writing. But like music like this, where there's nothing, where like there's no vocals, I'm like, I don't know how to compliment this. Other than just going, it's good and I like it. It sounds nice. I like when the trumpet goes doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't know, man. What do you want from me? I don't know how to compliment this. I'm acting like I'm being held at gunpoint. I don't know how to compliment. I'm sorry. Please don't shoot me. I lack the proper terminology to exactly convey my emotions. I'm sorry. Okay. Bup, 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 bup. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. There's the 5. There we go. It looks like a goat to me, but it's not a goat. It is a pager. This must be how Hyde kept in touch with Jack.
There's one message saved from yesterday. Accessing. LGBT.
That is what I thought it said at first, but by the time I got there, I did realize what it said, but I wanted to say it anyway.
LB got a copy of Pritchell's file? Question mark, exclamation point, exclamation point. Assigned her to the Kino job. Deal with her.
That confirms it. Hyde killed Lori to stop her handing Frank's file over to the police. First, he knocked out Mal and took over as captain. Then he cornered Lori away from the party and shot her.
But the lifeboat release mechanism jammed. He lost his escape route, and the body was discovered. A body has been discovered!
Every second he stayed aboard, he risked being discovered. No wonder he wanted to get away so badly.
He left after we docked and killed the only man who could identify him, Captain Cruz.
It's lucky the hospital CCTV caught him out.
There's still one thing I don't understand. Why go to all this trouble just to keep Frank's file secret?
Because it's hard evidence that Frank was working for Leith when he killed Blake. This could bring down Leith's security and Jack Larson along with it. Is that the only reason?
Bleep bleep bleep.
Okay, I see we've got some longer things here. 1, 1. Is that 5? Yeah, that is 5. 2, 1. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 5. 1. Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. So it'll be the same as this one, but reversed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. So I think that would be there. Yes. 1, 5, 1, 1. 1, 1, 5, 1. I don't know if I don't think we'd get anything with that, yeah. Okay. 6, 3, 3. 1, 1. 2. The 5 and the 2s. Okay. There we go. We got a bit more information there. Alright, 2, 6. No, that's like that. 3, 1. Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, that's not gonna be anything. 1, 2. We have a 3 here. 1, 3, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, that's nothing. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, those could be part, and they could be this part of the same thing, and they could be different. Oh boy, oh boy. Lots of possibilities in the world. Okay. Two and 2. We don't know where. Alright, let's try looking up and down again. We know that guy's gonna be there, so that does that. Three. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, something here is wrong, huh? Yeah, I messed up somewhere, didn't I? Okay, let's just reset the puzzle again. I'm just gonna do what I did on that one before. 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 6, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 6, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 5. Okay, we can get rid of those immediately. Can get rid of this row, that row, that row. These. And all those. So we get that from all that. But aside from that, we have that 9. And I guess we can do this for the up and downs as well. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and do these here. And now let's quickly do these ones that already have stuff in them. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. Nothing. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Nothing. 1, 5, 1, 1. We'd keep that guy, but we already have that guy. So then continuing on, 2, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 1, 1. Me and my numbers. 3 and 9. And I don't even need to do the 2. Get rid of that guy. There we go. There we go there. This entire row here. That bit like that. There we go. So those are the ones that we have guaranteed. And we can move these ones along the edge outward. These are going to be a part of the 5. It's part of the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be a 1 as well as that. That's a 2, so it's going to be like that. That means that the 5 has to be a part of this segment here. Okay. Three, 4, 3. Ba 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 ba. 6, 3, 1. So that one's gonna have to be part of it. Thus making those like that. And then the 5 is like that, so we can get rid of all those. Ba ba ba. Yeah, it has to be like that, doesn't it? Yeah. Uh, 2, 3, 3. Well, we know that that's a 3. And the other 3 has to be in there, so the 2 has to be there. Ba ba ba. 1 and 3. There's the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's that column. Nice, nice, nice. Da da da. 3. It's gonna be one of the ones. And it means that it's just like that. So that's gonna be like that. It's hard to do commentary for these, I'm gonna be completely honest. I have to devote a lot of my brain to these harder puzzles. So I'm just like, oh boy, oh boy. It's like, hopefully you're able to follow along with my lines of logic. Ba ba ba. I tend to be moving my cursor like where I'm looking, so aside from like glances over to these numbers on the side. It's puzzle, yeah. Puzzle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My commentary just puzzle, 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 puzzle. I do puzzle, and I solve the puzzle. And that's all you gotta know. All you gotta know is that I'm solving the puzzle. I tell you guys when I mess up the puzzle. But I haven't... I'm not messing it up actively, as far as I know. You don't tend to know. Yeah, I solve a puzzle, you guys watch it a puzzle. That's our dynamic, chat. What is this? A badge? Little security pass. We're getting up there. That's weird. This keycard has SSI printed on it. I know Hyde used to work there, but Jenna said the labs were shut down.
Yes, after my project was cancelled.
In that case, why has he still got an access card? I doubt it's for sentimental reasons.
There's only one likely explanation. Someone has reopened the lab.
I think we both know what we have to do now.
Go back to your apartment and wait for all this to blow over?
There's no going back now, Scout. We can blow this case wide open.
I was afraid you were going to say that. They didn't install me with a DVD player, or rather, a CD player, at this point. They did not install me with a CD player, but they did install fear.
I bet that lab is full of evidence just waiting to be found.
Even if that's true, we don't know where the lab is.
Maybe not, but we know someone who does.
But Honor...
Hi, Jenna. Good timing. I'm nearly done with the patch. No idea how I'll install it without the right equipment, though. The data shunt? You said you created it at SSI, right? Maybe there's still one in the lab. Not a chance. The lab was closed when SSI shut down. There's nothing left. I don't think that's strictly true. What are you talking about? We had a run-in with Hyde. He was carrying an SSI access card.
Seems the lab is operational again.
Jack. What the hell is he doing? That's what we're hoping to find out, and we might be able to get your data shunt at the same time. But we need you to tell us where the lab is. I'll do better than that. I'll show you myself. Come on, let's go. Great. Just need to call Detective Cross. He can meet us there and... No! No cops! Don't worry. I've worked with Cross before. You can trust him. I said no. I don't need cops sniffing around asking questions about what happened back there. Thought all this was over a long time ago. I'm not ready to go public. Not now. I need time. Alright. No cops.
Is that really a good idea? What if...
It's not up for discussion, Scout. Come on, I'll drive. Oh, and can one of you find my toolbox? I put it down around here somewhere. Puzzle? Puzzle? Puzzle find toolbox? Puzzle?
Honor, wait. I'm not sure I can go.
Yeah, I don't know why that's your science outfit, is wearing like a choker and a lot of earrings and like bracelets. It's like, I feel like that's gonna get caught on the machinery.
I'm not sure I can go. Jenna still has to finish the software patch. You saw what happened to me with Clyde. With Hyde, rather. Clyde was his secret name. Was his secret identity name. His disguise worked incredibly well on me. I still don't know who's who. What if I'm not ready? I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to hurt you.
You're not going to hurt me. Jack might have tried to turn you into a weapon, but you're the one in control.
But that's just it. I didn't feel in control. All I felt was anger. It was like all my circuits were on fire.
If there's one thing I've learned this summer, it's that sometimes you've got to take control.
I don't know if I'm strong enough.
You're stronger than you think, Scout. And I'll be right there with you.
Woo!
The labs. Okay, let's find this toolbox. I found it immediately. I still gotta solve the puzzle in order to access it, though. Okay, 5 and 7. So it's 2 from each. 3, 5. Ba-ba-ba. Everything's going normal. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. 2, 7. There we go. 6, 2. Seven, 1. Alright. So we know it, like this, and like that, and like that, that. Bits and pieces of such and things and stuff, if you will. Bits and bobs. Okay. There we go. Everything's working out. Everything's working out. Puzzle's getting solved and I'm working things out. That's my new song. Emo became scientist. Or maybe scientist became emo. Chicken and egg. Which came first? The emo or the science? Who knows? We don't know her enough. She's just a mysterious woman, you know? She shows up, said mysterious things, disappeared, and then came back. And she had, like, secret lore and stuff. It's like, damn, girl. How much lore can you fit into that choker? There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Six. 3 and 2. Got that 2, 2, 2. Five. Got the 1 here, the 2, the 2, the 2. A lot of 2s in a row there. Oh my god, another 2. If I only call out the 2s, then it looks like there's more of them now. I ended on a 2. Toolbox. Toolbox located. These must be Jenna's tools.
They had fallen behind a stack of unopened boxes.
I keep meaning to unpack those, but at this point they're basically a part of the furniture. I'm wondering if, like... Should I call stream here? This is like earlier than I normally do, but like, I can at least like chat. Like, I can call the game here. Because I feel like this is a good stopping point. And I'm like, if I continue on, I don't know how much game will be left by the time I'm playing this stream again, by the time I'm playing this game again on next stream. So do you guys just want to chat for a little bit? What's up, gamers? Wait, no, you almost got Chiba to come join for the comedy of the last case. Chiba can join for, like, for chat. Maybe Chiba can teach me how to compliment music. Boy, oh boy. I mean, we can just, if you, Chiba, does the Chiba know about my, my outfit? My current detective disguise? That could be funny enough on its own. But yeah. We've done a lot. You're begging. Boy, oh boy. Well, whether they come or not, that's up to her. But hey, we've come very far in this game, and I'm excited to do more. But that'll have to be next week, Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. There's time converters out there. You can, if you don't know what that is, you can figure that out there. You know, when you were a kid, the McDonald's workers are now in their 40s. Huh. I never really thought of, yeah, I mean, I guess it's some, what's it called, Sonder? The feeling of, like, realizing that other people are actually people around you. Like, comprehending, like, that people are... I think it's called Sonder. That feeling of, like, ugh. The world is full of a lot of people with individual lives and personalities, and that's, whoa. It gets too big for my brain to comprehend, and I just have to be like, okay, whoa, wow. New word, yeah. There's a song I like that has that as the title. Like, I had heard of it beforehand. Yeah, Artificer knows the song. But... like, I had heard of the word beforehand, but I could never remember what the actual word was, but I was like, oh, that's an easy way of remembering it, is get into a song that has the same... that has that word as the title. Let me look up the exact definition of it. The feeling one has on realizing that every other individual one sees has a life as full and real as one's own, in which they are the central character and others, including oneself, have secondary or insignificant roles. Song link? Yeah, one sec. Does it have a music video? It does! Right, it's the... I forgot that the album was named after that song. Of course it has a music video. Let me just double check that the link worked. I never trust pasting a link. Every time I paste a link, I'm like, what if I sent a link to an entirely different place? Oh shit. What if I accidentally sent a link to just like the world's most specific Tumblr post or something? What if I hit paste and it was something completely different? I'm always worried about that. I don't tend to visit anything that weird, but I'm always worried every time I paste a link. What if worms had machine guns? Is that your version of what if the world was made of pudding? I've never heard that version of it. I always hear what if the world was made of pudding. I'm trying to like move my mustache a little bit. Chocolate. I mean, chocolate pudding is good. I haven't had pudding in a while. That's like one of those foods that I forget exists. I mean, unless it's like the British. I think it's just British. I don't know. Maybe other countries use like. I think there's like some countries that use pudding as just their like a synonym for dessert. The answer is birds wouldn't fuck with them, but the idea is you can what if forever and never make a decision or take action. Oh, I just know What If the World Was Made of Pudding. It's like from... I don't know, was it an old Flash video? It's like that era of stuff, I feel like. Whereas, let me see if I can find that video, too. What if... Hi, Chiba! What if the world was made of pudding? My loud keyboard. Give me a second. Ba-ba-ba. Finally. Yeah, from 2007. Copy video. Let me double check because I don't remember what they look like. Wow. I guess arachnophobia warning, they're not super bad looking spiders in my personal opinion. Like, they're not the worst, but they definitely, I feel like they could get somebody. But they're like weirdly drawn. But this is the video I'm talking about, Orphan. But anyway, hi Chiba. Hello, hello. We're just talking at the moment. Because we got a couple minutes of streams left. And hello Blade, hello as well. Damn! Lee! Was it Lee or was it Domfear? I forgot. Yeah, it was Lee. And Waffle! Lee, how many people did you summon? How did you do this? Hi. Wanted music? You wish for my music advice? How do I compliment music? I don't know how to do that. Was what I was talking about earlier. I was just like, damn, I don't know how to ever do that. Pasta water. That's something I know how to do. Woo! Hydrated. Hydrated, I'm dad. I had to legally. Yay! Find whichever bit you can identify clearest and say that bit was nice. We need a yippee. True. That is a good. Do I still? Yeah, I'm. Where's the Clyde emote? Yippee! That's all I got for yippee. It's like, does anybody else I follow have a yippee? I have a Volpixie one, but it's not animated. Yay, indeed. Oh, hey! Volpixie Subathon? Volpixie Subathon? Oh, Momo has one? Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one. That's adorable. Look at it go! Hell yeah. God, I feel like I've gotten so many gift subs lately. Yippee in spirit, it really is. God, I have so many emotes right now. I got so many gifted subs and I don't know why. Let me just grab one from each. Just gonna grab one from each here. I'm just gonna grab one animated emote. A various vibe. And then next month I get none. Yeah, for real. I mean, some of these people I got, like, them in a row. I'm still clicking them. Ba-ba-ba. God, there's so many fucking... Aw, you don't even have any animated ones. I chose animated ones for everybody else. And then that one's me. I guess I can include myself. I've got a lot at the moment. It's genuinely peak fashion. Thank you. Hell yeah. You made a sound redeem, but an emote sounds cool. I have an idea at the moment for the next emote that I want to do. Like, a yippee sounds good, but... Like, I think as like a... I need more emote slots. I only have the one animated slot right now. And it's like, unless I get rid of one of my current emotes... I guess I technically have the ones for tier 2 subs and tier 3 subs, but I don't want to do that. That just seems rude, you know? Like, hey, what the hell? I can unlock 2 additional animated emote slots by using Twitch alerts. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Let us see here. How many sub points do I need? Pay to win? I mean, all of emotes are, for real. How many? Unlock every emote, embrace the revolution. In order to unlock emotes, that's on y'all. I need sub points in order to do them. We're like... Yeah, emote slots... It's like I need a certain amount of subscribers concurrently in order to get them. And higher tiered subs give me more sub points. How many slots do I have right now? I have 7. So I need 30 sub points in order to get another emote. And we currently have 17 sub points. This is just such a... This is such a way to do this, you know? Like, it could be, you know, like... Oh, if you have an established reputation, if you've been streaming for a certain amount of time. You don't know what those things are? Okay, so let me teach you, chat, behind the scenes, how streamers unlock emotes, right? Anytime anybody subscribes to somebody's channel, I'll just say mine for ease. If you guys subscribe to my channel, I get a point. I get a point. If you do a tier 1, I get 1 point. Or tier 2, I get 2 points. If you're a tier 3 sub, I get 6 points. Right? This is incredibly stupid, and I'm gonna be blunt. But, and those are only active as long as the subscription is active, right? But, you know, if you unlock an amount of emote slots, then you keep that amount, like, you won't ever lose them. Like, say, one day, I have 100 subscribers, and then the next day, I don't have any subscribers anymore, right? I'm still gonna have all of the emote slots that I unlocked when I had everybody. But what works there is you need the... So, you start off with 5, and then when you have 10 points, you have 6,
When you have 20 points, you have 7. 30 points, you have 8. They all subscribed on the 29th, yeah. Etc., etc., until you get 20. Which is, yeah. But you can get even more. Well, that's more so for me. It's if I became partner rather than affiliate, then I would get, more emotes. Leap year. Yeah. This is a weird word problem. Why does Johnny have so many soaps, for real? This Twitch behind the scenes is fucking crazy. I will never be over, like, looking into it, like, oh, how would I stream? How do I do this? Like, I want to do this. How do I do it? And discovering that there's fucking achievements. Why does nobody talk about this? I'm the only person I've ever seen on Twitch who's a streamer mention the fact that streamers get achievements. Why? They what? Where did they go? There they are. There's nothing showing... Yeah, there's no information shown that isn't already publicly available. Okay. Come along with me. Come along with me. This is the achievements menu. This is, as you can see here, like, I have, like, it begins, do your first stream, explore your dashboard, update your title, update your category. Build a community. If I have 15 people chatting at the same time, I can unlock 10 additional VIP badges, apparently. Cool. We've had 12 out of 15 before. And then affiliate, of course. I've done that. This is how to be partner, I suppose. I need an average of 75 viewers. That's not that's not happening for a bit. But like, see, oh my god! That's actually... Wait, how many? Oh. Well, that's a milestone I didn't know I was close to. But yeah. Stream for 1,000 hours total, that's an achievement. Raid 100 times with 2 or more raiders, that's an achievement. Stream 25 unique days, just like... beheaded every week to help me reach achievements, thank you. Reach 10 average viewers in the last 30 days. Who watches the watchers? 50 viewers at the same time. Like what the fuck is this? Why is there an achievements menu? Why is there an achievements menu? And these are the ones I've completed. This is what I've done. To make you feel good. I mean, like I get, like, on some level, I understand it, because I feel like if I had achievements in my everyday life, I would accomplish more goals. You know, if I did something and then I got a little reward for doing that thing, I would be doing way more productive shit in my day-to-day life. Yeah, if, like, drawing had an achievement trophy page. Exactly. If, like, any of that worked. Even if I, like, got, like, a sticker every time I did something good, you know, I got a piece of candy every time. That's how my brain works, and I get that. But it just seems a little fucked up to do that for something that a lot of people pursue as a career. Like, I don't know. If streaming was only a hobby, I would be like, oh, this achievements thing is great. But, like, that's crazy. Imagine, like, you're doing your office job and you get an achievement for that. Like, I just feel like, it feels like a slippery slope, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Like, it's fun to, like, start off with, but then I feel like it could easily be manipulated, you know? Where it's like, oh, you get an achievement for, you know, reporting your coworker for, like, stealing for the office. You know, you get an achievement for staying afterward. You get an achievement for devoting your soul to the company. You get an achievement for look. You can either get healthcare, or you can get an achievement. How do you feel about that? You know, like, I don't know, it just makes me worried, I guess. But that is, I don't know, it's just a weird way of doing things, and I don't know. The fact that that's just, like, the default way of doing things. I guess, you know, this is, like, a platform mostly consisting of gamers. You know? So I guess that makes sense? I don't know, I just never really expected it, and it still confuses me. But the fact that that was a conclusion that people came to. For the gamers, by the gamers. That's what this country is all about, right? We're all here from the same country, right? Nobody else. Everybody on Twitch is American. Happy Thanksgiving subbing, everyone. Unfortunately, I'm not streaming on Thanksgiving. That's your reminder, chat, that I'm not streaming Thursday. The next stream is next week. And then, like, there's going to be... The stream schedule for December is gonna be weird. I don't know it exactly off the top of my head right now. Just know I'm going... For sure, like, we're going to be back to streaming pretty much, like, next... year, but it's gonna be weird for December. Canada? No. Not me, personally. I know Canada has Thanksgiving on a different day. I don't know when. Let me Google, when is Canadian Thanksgiving? No, Thanksgiving is this Thursday. For Americans. US Americans. October? Canada does theirs in October? Huh. Yeah, ours was late this year. It's like, what is it? Is it the 3rd or 4th Thursday of November is what it is? Yeah, apparently in Canada it's the 2nd Monday of October. USA Thanksgiving date. The 4th Thursday of November. That's what happens. That's when it happens. It's truly... I don't know why some holidays do that. Instead of having a solid date. Like, why? What's the purpose of that? Why? Thought it already happened. Honestly, Thanksgiving is such a nothing holiday. Thanksgiving is just an excuse for people to eat food. Love watching the Thanksgiving chaos. I mean, luckily I'm in a pretty normal mode, but it's pretty... Especially weird since it's not even a long weekend, yeah. Food is good. That's the moral of the story. Cranberries. Frogs and cranberries must be fall. Food is bad. The discourse. The discourse in the chat. Oh no. I should see who we can raid. Let's see who's live. Toxic. Gasp. Let's see here. Who is live? There's a lot of people live. Boy, oh boy. Let's see here. Oh, they got rid of the... Did they get rid of the weird filter? Let's see here. Oh, you have a different person's subathon. Super Real Kitten is doing a subathon. Yesterday I rated somebody doing a subathon, so here we go, a different one.
Let me double check pronouns, because I never remember anybody's. Oh, all of them. Hell yeah. Or at least he, she, they, I see. But hell yeah, I could. Good, I wouldn't have messed up. Alright. I believe a long while ago I rated Super Real Kitten. But I see going through a subathon at the moment, so hey. Let's pop in and say hello. What are you? I'm unfamiliar with this game. It seems like a little car game. The food attacked you? Oh no. Dirt Rally 2.0 is the name of the game. I'm entirely unfamiliar with that. But yeah, thank you all for joining. No stream Thursday, but yes, stream Monday next week. Ideally, I think. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. I'll say in the Discord if I don't have access to chat right now. If one of the mods does !Discord, I'll do that. I'll mention it in there if I need to reschedule or anything like that. Yeah, Thanksgiving is always on a weird day. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. But yeah, aww. I'm so sorry you were in the dungeon. I'm sorry that you were in the sickness dungeon, Chiba. But yeah, I hope you feel better, and I hope everyone has a good day. I will see you all next week if you would like to join me for more of this game. Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. Go raid, have fun. Go raid, have fun. Whee! What's up, VOD watchers? How are you doing? You're being silly.